I have some muffins with me today, so I can eat at the designated lunchtime, so I can be good and not wait until after stream to eat, which is only a couple hours before dinner time, because I eat dinner real early. So I have some muffins, I bought myself some muffins. It's gonna be great, it's gonna be great, it's gonna be great. But, yes, I had a thing that I need to do real quick, which is why I started an hour later than I usually do. It's all sorted. I was considering just not playing today, but then I realized, what the fuck else am I gonna do with my day? Like, I've already scheduled in my brain that this is Ace Attorney Day. What am I meant to do if I'm not playing Ace Attorney? Exactly. I mean, I could rewatch all my shows, but like, Ace Attorney. I've gotta keep playing that. Keep playing that. It's been so long. Anyway, so every time I finish a stream, right, I download the VOD and schedule it to be uploaded on my VOD channel. And so like I make a thumbnail for it. And this is how I find out that Francisca is only in investigations after this. She doesn't. I'm upset because after this game I won't get to see Francisca anymore. What am I meant to do if I don't have her? It's okay, I'll be fine. I'll get to meet Godot. I'll get to find out what the fuck's going on with him, but then I'll never see him again either. But then we get to move on to Apollo Justice. And I get to think about Old Man. It's not nearly as good as, I saw so much Gant art yesterday. You are so lucky that I choose to be as professional as possible on my twitter.com, because otherwise I would have reposted every single one of them. I bookmarked them instead. She will be there in spirit. I'll remember her. I'll know she was there, and I'll be like, oh, Francisca, you'd be so cool if you were here right now. I know that you'd set everyone straight. I love her. I'll take her on a lunch date so she can like relax a little bit. She deserves it. I think she deserves it. All of these people are fucking workaholics, and I think they need a vacation. Phoenix, that's you included. You're not an exception to this rule, even though sometimes you get so depressed you stop fucking taking jobs, even though you have a rent to pay. You're an idiot. Anyway. Because I should have already been playing for an hour right now, I'm not gonna waste any more time on this shit, because what of substance do I have to say? Nothing really. I'm just like rambling because, you know, sometimes I have thoughts that I don't exactly have anywhere else to say. Many thoughts actually, but that's why you're here, to be trapped against your will to listen to me like I'm insane. Yes. Oh, I remember this one. This one, I did actually really like this one. I thought this one was a very interesting case. Ooh, Thursday? I think I'm not doing Thursday. Oh yeah, appointment booking. Anyway, this one I do like this case. I think this case is interesting. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the show! Prepare to witness a man who has mastered the wonder of flight. The world's greatest magician. The one, the only, Maximilian Galactica! I'll have you all know that I fucking love magicians. I am someone who gets unreasonably excited by magicians. Like, I am filled with a childish sense of wonder when someone can make a card disappear. It makes me so incredibly happy. I fucking love magicians. I think they're the coolest, and when a character is a magician, they're instantly the coolest character in the entire show when their whole thing is like show business and like like being performative. Ugh, I love that archetype so much. They're like the coolest guy in the room. December? Fucking when was our last? When was our last fucking thing? Oh fuck, Pearl. Oh. Pearl, I forgot you were here. Oh, okay, Now I need to figure out how to differentiate your voice from Maya. Because I gave Maya the little girl voice, and I don't know how to do a little girl voice. This music sure is something. I've never actually been to a circus, but this music sure is something. I actually really like the music in this game. I think it's really good. How do I differentiate you from Maya? Cause Maya is really cute, and oh my god, Nick, she's got that little tone to it, you know? And so Pearl should be like a little, just a little, cause Maya's got like the inflection that I use. That's my like my cute voice. That's my cute voice when I want to feel cute, but it hurts my throat when I do it for 6 hours. So Pearl should be... Pearl, how do I... I'm just gonna start reading, and then I think Pearl's voice will be created naturally, hopefully. Okay? Wow. That was... I don't know, you're not gonna sound 8 years old, Pearl. I'm so sorry. That was like being in a dream. I haven't even caught my breath yet. It was amazing, wasn't it, Pearly? It was great. There was a dancing bear. That's illegal. And a tiger that jumped through a ring of fire. And an elephant that rode a giant ball. Not to mention that guy who flew through the air. Yeah. Max Galactica, he was absolutely fabulous. Huh? What? Max? Max Galactica, the world's greatest magician. Magician. No, a magician. Mr. Nick. Huh? What is it, Pearls? Does magic have anything to do with channeling spirits? I don't think it has anything to do with channeling. You don't know about magic, do you, Pearls? I'm sorry. I mean... like, maybe we should, like, be explaining these things to her, like... It's like, if she's hanging out with you, then Phoenix, you're the responsible adult here. Like, fucking, we don't give a shit what her mother used to think. She can, like, learn about whatever the fuck she wants to now. I braved the winter cold and took Pearls to see the circus. Really, brave that winter cold, Phoenix. It's been 6 months since that terrible incident at Karain Village. It was during that trying time that I met Pearls. God, it has been a while. But thankfully, she seems to be recovering from it, and is returning to her normal self. It's time to go. You're right. We can't miss the last train. Pearls, you remembered the train? Of course I did, but I don't really understand that what everyone means by express train. Well, Nick, see you later. I'll come by to help clean the office. It's gotta be spotless for next year. Don't worry about it, really. You are going to visit Mr. Nick for New Year's? Maybe. I'm glad you will get to spend your New Year's with your special someone. Pearly? Look, it's time to go. Look, I've got a thing for this chick. Like, Pearls, you're not old enough to hear about that, though. Happy New Year, Mr. Nick. Look at her. Oh, Happy New Year. I really hope it will turn out that way. It will, Phoenix. I promise you. I promise you. Just stop being emo about everything. Like, the emo of all the prosecutors is rubbing off on you, really. They're all emo. Well, today wraps it up for this year. Does it? It was the 28th. You've got like a couple days left. I hope I can finish cleaning this place up in one day. Wow. Hello? Nick! It's terrible! Maya. Perfect timing. Things are terrible here too. Huh? The office is a terrible mess, and I have to clean it up. What are you talking about? My dirty office. What are you talking about? Listen, Nick, you have to turn on the TV. The TV? Now, let's check in at the scene. Huh? What happened? Thank you. We're here at Berry Big Circus. The Berry Big Circus has become the centre of a sensational murder. The scene has created quite a stir among the throngs of excited onlookers. The Berry Big Circus. That's the circus we went to, right? They're saying there was a murder. Yeah, they arrested him too. Arrested who? Max! They arrested Max Galactica. Wow, that guy that follows me, the real one. A popular magician who can fly through the air at will. Maya said she was a huge fan of Max. Alright, Nick. I'll see you in 2 hours at the detention center. Huh, what? See you there. You've still got plenty of time to clean up your office later. What? Well, Phoenix, my boy. This is just the life, you know? This is what it's like. What are they talking about? Why did they arrest Max? You're asking the wrong man that one, Maya. Maybe he used his magical skills to deal death with the sleight of hand. Maximilian Galactica would never do such a thing. Fabulous! What the young lady just said was absolutely fabulous. What a clever girl. Such a fabulous understanding of events. What's with all this fabulous talk? Gosh, look at him. Welcome to the visitor's room. It's Max. Nick, look, it's the real Maximilian Galactica. Alright, sweetie, pick a card, any card. He called me sweetie. Nick. Time's running out. Sweetie, pick a card. Any card.
This one.
Huh. I thought you would pick that one, sweetie. The Ace of Hearts!
He got it. He got it, Nick.
Look, he got it. This is exactly how I am with magician. Oh, I do the exact same thing. I see a magician in the street and I stand there like, oh my god, he did the thing, he did the thing, he did the thing. What can I say, sweetie? You've stolen one of my most valued possessions. One of Maximilian Galactic's hearts.
Max.
Well, time to make this absolutely fabulous time.
Max, you should let Nick pick a card.
Yeah, I don't want to steal one of his hearts. And you are... Oh, how silly of me. You must be Sweetie's driver. Her driver. Whatever, hurry up and pick a card, any card. I want this one. So, sweetie, be honest here. You came to the visitor's room to visit me, didn't you?
Yes, I'm your biggest fan.
Fabulous! Absolutely fabulous! Thank you so much! Hey, what about my card? Think of it as a souvenir. Gosh, he's a womanizer, isn't he?
Well, Nick, I think it's time to get to work. What's the matter, Nick? Why are you looking at the ceiling?
I was just thinking about what I should have for lunch. Sweetie, drop that porcupine head over here. Shower me with your attention, okay?
Oh, yes?
Absolutely fabulous. Absolutely cringe-inducing. Phoenix! Phoenix! Phoenix, you're so judgmental. Just call him a whore and leave.
Max, I was hoping you could tell me a little more about yourself.
Fabulous! I think we should get to know each other better too. Why don't you come sit next to me?
There's a big piece of security glass between us.
Oh, sweet Jeebs. What is the world? If only I could use magic, then I could make this wall disappear. What is this guy talking about? Anyways, lately, you've become awfully famous, haven't you, Max? Maximilian to you, porcupine head. Get it straight? Jeez, people nowadays, they get their panties all in a bunch of nothing. Phoenix, you're not that old. Anyway, Maximilian, you won a very prestigious award recently, did you not? I did indeed. It was fabulous. I won the Magician's Grand Prix, held by the Association of International Magicians. It's an award that recognizes that I am the most fabuloso of fabulous world magicians. There was a trophy and a bus. It was fab. I mean, it was an amazing day.
Wow, that's incredible.
Isn't it? I'm certifiably the greatest magician in the world. I'm going to guess he didn't win a trophy for the most modest magician. Phoenix, magicians don't tend to be modest about their skills.
You are signed to be an exclusive contract with the very big circus, correct?
That's the long and short of it. You sure do your research, sweetie. I'm impressed. You just can't watch a magician on TV, you know. Magic is so fabulous. You have to see it with your own eyes, sweetie.
You're right. You're so right.
However, the circus It's a dinosaur, a thing of the past. Nowadays, no one even cares what goes on there.
Huh? What do you mean?
That's why I signed the contract. That's why you signed the contract. Thanks to me, the Very Big Circus is fabulously popular. People come in droves to catch a gaze of the magic of Max Galactica. I revived the dinosaur that is the circus. But to me, it's just another magic trick. Isn't it just wonderful, sweetie? Yes. I made all the old Crossy Circus performances obsolete.
But I kinda like the circus performances.
Mine looks a bit down. Tell me what happened at the Very Big Circus. Last night, the ringmaster was murdered.
The ringmaster? You mean Russell Berry?
Someone smashed him over the head, I hear. He was thumped over the ground. Even though it was the middle of the night, the police presence was fabulous. The police questioned me at length. Questioned you about what? About everything. I was the last one to see the ringmaster before he was murdered. I saw him last evening in his room.
So then why were you arrested?
Arrested? Don't make an anthill out of a mountain, sweetie. They just wanted to consult me on all matters. That's all.
Nick, I don't think Max understands how serious this is.
She's right. I think I should shock him back to reality. Before the murder, you met with the ringmaster?
Uh-huh.
What did you talk about? Things that aren't for your ears. Maya, would you please ask him?
What did you talk about with the ringmaster, Max?
It was nothing. Small talk, really. We were just having a chat about my salary.
Salary?
I'm the one bringing in the crowds. I think I should be compensated as such. You agree, don't you?
Yes.
That's all you talked about? Of course! It was a fabulous chat. I see. Just fabulous. I mean, it's me saying it.
What's the matter, Nick? You look all bent out of shape.
Well, yeah, so I'm gonna be like, yo, I'm a lawyer. I'm a big old lawyer. What's that badge? Is it used in a disappearing act? I'm not a magician, Max. I'm an attorney. An attorney? Then why are you wasting your time talking to me?
He isn't wasting his time, Max. You're...
Okay, relax, sweetie. You're just a little over-anxious, I think. Anyways, I've been curious about something for a while.
What's that?
Why do you keep looking at me with such sad look on your face, sweetie?
Because you've been arrested for murder.
Oh, don't be ignorant. They wouldn't arrest someone like me. Why is that? Obviously, because I'm the fabulous Maximilian Galactica. So? I'm the very big star of the very big circus. And that means I'm rich. I'm paid fabulous sums. Which means what?
Max.
Quit joking around. You've been pulling my magic wand. The police aren't really serious about all this, are they? They don't arrest people as a joke.
Look at Max. He's crushed.
Well, he he needed to wake up and smell the coffee. It is serious business. Yes. I mean, sir, you're a lawyer, right? Huh? Oh, yeah, I'm an attorney. Please, help me, I didn't kill nobody. Look at him with his fake eyelash.
Didn't kill nobody.
I mean, maybe spoiled, but more spoiled than a hog in a hamburger mud pit. But a killer? That's insane. I could never.
Max?
I swear. I just wanted to pay off my daddy's debt. He's back on the farm. Okay. I'll take your case. Really? Really? Thank you much. Y'all sure are nice folks.
Max?
Yes?
What's your real name?
It's Billy Bob Jones. What's the matter, Maya?
He's really just a country bumpkin.
Come on, Maya, don't say it like that. I must apologize for not being my absolutely fabulous self just now, sweetie.
Huh?
Mr. Attorney. Yes. A few minutes ago, you took one of my cards, didn't you? Now that he mentions it, I did take a card. It was a 10 of hearts, right? What? You got it right. Again. What can I say? You two have stolen some of my most valued possessions. 10 of Maximilian Galacticus hearts. You sure do have a lot of hearts, don't you? I'm putting my faith in you, sweetie. He didn't just call me sweetie, did he?
Alright, let's make this an absolutely fabulous case. Come on, Nick.
Alrighty then. I'll be back to unlock the locks on your heart. Maybe I should buy that carabiner I saw in that shape, because now that I know what it is, it's pretty cool.
We're here again.
Yep. This time we're here for work. It hasn't been that long since the crime, so the police are still on the scene.
Let's find someone who might know something about what happened.
Sounds like a plan. Cutie. Now try. Nope, that's not where I wanted to go. I don't care what any of you are saying. Maximilian Galactica, who could have guessed he was a country bumpkin? Wow, are you disillusioned and don't think he's nearly as sexy as he used to be? Come on, Maya. There seems to be a dorm where all the performers and circus stay.
Really? We might run into that stoogey clown here, right? He's so kooky.
Ah, it's you two. Hi. Hi, Gumshoe. I've been thinking about you. I've been thinking about you specifically in the sense that I think you are a great guy, and personally, I'd like you to hug me when I'm sad because I think you'd be good at that.
Oh, Detective Gumshoe.
How is it you guys always seem to know when I'm working a crime scene, pal?
Because you're always working, Detective.
Well, I'd rather not be always working, but with crime, you don't make your own hours. I have to be at the circus anyways. I want to see the lion tamer and the tightrope. However, no matter where I go, the show is always the same. Dead body, stage left.
Nick, he complained.
That's a rarity. Let's get back to business now, okay? So, Gumshoe, how's everything going? What happened? The ringmaster of the circus was murdered, wasn't he? Yep, last night around 10 p.m. He died outside in the cold. A pretty sad way to go out, if you ask me, pal. It was rather cold. This is the scene of the crime, pal. Body was found right over there. Right about where you're standing now. Surprise you, didn't I?
I'm not laughing.
Excuse me, but you meant telling me what happened to the victim? He was killed by a blow to the noggin, pal. Yeep. It's pretty clear cut as far as the murders go. He was discovered quickly. But... There's just one thing that doesn't quite fit.
There's always seems to be something that doesn't quite fit.
What's the one thing that didn't quite fit? The thing you mentioned earlier? Footprints, pal. Footprints.
Footprints.
Look at the picture of the crime scene. What's this? This wooden box under the body. No clue, pal. Some forensics experts took it back for examining it now.
And what is so mysterious about the footprints?
Oh, calm down now. Take a good look at the footprints in this picture. The victim's footprints are on the scene. That's right, pal. The problem is...
the killer's footprints aren't here.
Bingo. Where did the killer come from, and where did the killer run off to? Obviously, there is no way a killer committed this crime while flying. A flying culprit. That's when something clicked in my head.
There's no way! Flying is impossible.
That's right, flying is impossible. Absolutely impossible. Ha ha. What's with the hollow laugh, pal? I meant nothing by it, pal. Better stated, it means I don't want to talk about it. Maybe I can get some info about Max out of him. Cute. Do you know who will be the prosecutor in court tomorrow? Of course! He will be Miss Von Karma. She's gonna hit me with a whip again, isn't she? What do you have to worry about? You only have to see her in court. She shows up to the precinct, the sound of the whip never ends, pal. Yeah, but like, she whipped me unconscious last time. That's like, gotta be assault.
Detective Gumshoe, I'm sure Miss Von Karma is really interesting and all, but there's someone else I'd rather talk about.
Like who?
Like Mr. Edgeworth, of course. You know, next true rival, Miles Edgeworth, the guy she's been thinking about, and the guy who is the only person who's ever kissed. That guy. What in the world after I went back home? What in the world happened after I went back home?
Mr. Edgeworth, you haven't heard about what happened to him?
Nick won't tell me.
Well, to be honest, I'm not at liberty to tell you either. Let's just say he's not around anymore.
He's not around? Nick, what does he mean Mr. Edgeworth isn't around?
Exactly what he said. He's not around. Edgeworth is gone. Don't say his name again, okay? You're being fucking emo. Being so emo. You're being so emo about it. Come on, Phoenix. Phoenix.
Phoenix, if you don't talk about it, you're just going to get more upset and bitter, okay? Talk it out with me, please. Nick? Nick, you're such a fucking weirdo. You're being a weirdo about it. You're being such a weirdo. He's 21. Gosh, he's a whore. Show me. Tell me more about this guy. Looks like Max is the most unpopular guy in the circus tent. You know what they say, a bad attitude follows you everywhere. He's a bit arrogant. He didn't seem that bad. But just because someone has a bad attitude doesn't make them a criminal. It's not just his attitude. I got proof, pal. Huh? He left something at the scene of the crime. One of his magician's trademarks. An incredible, well-made silk hat. Well, it does have very classy decorative elements. I see. Max uses a cloak, a silk hat, and white roses as his signature symbols. Pretty mundane, aren't they? Who cares if they are mundane? At least they are easy to understand. I must have hit a nerve. That's what he said. Who said? The eyewitness. Tell us about the eyewitness. So what about the eyewitness? You know, I'm not gonna tell you about that, pal. That's the prosecutor's trump card. Well. Oh, I just remembered. What? I forgot to mention that you two are barred from entering that lodging house. Why is that? Oh, no reason. Just something I remembered to tell you. It must be because that's where the eyewitness is. Let's check it out. Don't you dare, pal! Come on, you tell someone not to do something and they're gonna want to fucking do it. Like, that's just how it goes, man. Yo, it's Mo. I wonder whose room this is. The name tag on the door says Mo on it. I guess he's not here. Wow, it's a real mess in here. My room's probably worse, though. How the fuck? How did it get worse than this? Oh, well, I give up. We'll come back later. Cool. 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 I don't think I have anything else that I need to talk to you about. Because you gave me this, so you can't tell me more about that. I'm gonna go back to Max. I can't go back to Max. I will go back to Max too. Oh yeah, big talk. Circus stage sure doesn't look this small from out in the audience. Wow, this is where they all perform, isn't it? Nick, do some somersaults. I'm not doing any somersaults. Why not? You look like you'd be great at it. Why do I look like I'd be great at somersaults? Huh? Nick? That wasn't me. Growling. Well... It's a tiger? He's coming this way. Wow. Tiger noises. What? Nick, you're too young to die, Nick. Stay, heal. I'm still here. I'm not dead yet. Nick, are you okay? Scared you, didn't I? Regent is such a cute tiger, isn't he? What's the matter? You two sure are quiet. No, what's the matter, me? Nick, he almost died there. Huh? He wasn't anywhere close to getting hurt, let alone dying. This little tiger hardly ever bites people. And besides, people normally never get to play with a wild tiger, right? So, if you think about it, you're actually really lucky. Huh? You agree, don't you? I guess. What do you mean, you guess? Why are you agreeing with her? Woohoo! Your costume! Eh? It's cute! I want to try it on. Costume? You mean my clothes? You don't mind letting me try it on, right? I guess not. Really? You're the best! Wow, the tables turned quickly on this one. So much for the tiger thing. Oh, I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Regina Berry, the renowned animal trainer of Berry Big Circus. My name's Maya Faye. I'm a spirit medium. Phoenix Wright, attorney at law. When you put us up next to an animal tamer, I bet we really look odd. No, you're the only one here with a normal job, Phoenix. Nice to meet ya! Likewise. She's so cute! Hey, Regina, do you know about what happened last night? You mean the murder? Uh-huh. My dad was murdered. Oh, I see. Wait, what did she just say? So, the ringmaster was your... Yep, the ringmaster was my dad. I'm so sorry about what happened to him. Why do you say you're sorry? Huh? Anyways, everyone was here practicing last night. Even your dad. Yeah, everyone was here. We finished around 10 p.m. After that, everyone went off on their own. I was the only one who stayed around here. Why did you do that? I was playing with Regent. Regent. So, she was with the beast. That's when the police showed up. When they took me to check things out, Dad was dead. For someone whose father was just murdered, she seems awfully perky. I wish she would tell us more about her dad. That's incredible that you're an animal tamer. If you say so. It has to be really scary. Scary? Why? Huh? Regent isn't scary, he's cute. Ever since Leon died, Regent has been my best friend. Leon? Yeah, Leon the tiger. Leon the tiger, Regent and Regina. Interesting name choices. Leon the lion, I meant. Leon, he died. Yes, actually, he was killed. My dad killed him. What? Why did he do that? I'm not sure why he did it. It's tough not to get charmed when she looks at you with those innocent eyes. Okay, can you tell us more about your father, please? After practice was over, Dad went right back to his room. His room? Yes. That door right over there leads to the ringmaster's room. I don't know why, but he went off to his room in a hurry. I wonder what happened. The ringmaster's room. It's probably a good idea to check it out for myself. Can you tell me anything about this? It's Max! Hey! Where is Max right now anyways? You don't know? Nope. He's been arrested. He was charged with the murder of your father? It's okay. Nick and I will help him. Max isn't the guy, is he? I mean, the criminal? Of course he's not. I'm worried about so many things right now. Like what? Regina, what happened? What's on your mind? I'll tell you, Maya. But just you? Well... What? Really? And then... Oh my, that's incredible, Regina. Come on, Nick, there's no reason to pout. Don't worry about me. Regina told me that someone professed their love to her. Profess their love? Not only that, but it was Maximilian Galactica. I wonder how many people have stolen one of his hearts anyway. And then, on the exact same day, another person professed their love to her as well. What? Who was it? Someone named Trilo. Trilo? Apparently, he is a tenor who sings at the circus. Haven't met him yet. Regina seems to be quite the hit with the men in the circus. She must have some sort of strange power over them. You're not kidding. 2 people in one day. Even I want to profess my love to her. Me too, she's so cute. God, you're all bisexual. Yeah, you're all fucking bisexual. Anyway, how... Okay, Phoenix, maybe... Phoenix, Maya, maybe don't say that shit about her. She's 16. Anyway. Probably shouldn't show you a picture of your dad. This silk hat is Max's. That's right. It's beautiful, isn't it? I thought up the idea of wearing the hat. Huh? Really? Yep. He took my sketch to the hat shop and then made a custom hat for him based off the sketch. There is only one of these silk hats in the entire world. Isn't that cool? Let's see. Okay. Well, I'll come back if I need to. I don't want to show you a picture of your dad, though. This is the ringmaster's room. Yeah. This room belonged to the victim. Which means this must be where Max met the ringmaster last night. Now that you mention it, that is what he said. I wonder what... That's an interesting poster. Ah! It's a poster of Max. I want it! I want it! Nick, I want it! I want to get out of here. What's this? It's a table for guests. There's some paper scattered on top. Ah! Look at this! Max's salary is written on this piece of paper. Yikes! What is it? I didn't know that a magician... His salary's incredible. She looks like she's about to pass out from shock. How much is it? How much is it? That much. Incredible, huh? You can say that again. This must be the paper they used to negotiate Max's salary. The ringmaster signed and dated it. What's the matter, Nick? Max definitely got a raise. This document is dated a week ago. Let's see. Table for uses. Oh, that made... Oh my god. Ew, there's mud caked on the table.
Someone with terrible manners must put their shoes up on the table.
Nick, don't even think about it.
I wasn't. How uncouth do you think I am anyway? Yeah, I've got a perfectly good suit.
This is strange. Everything else looks nice, but this desk looks old and cheap.
There's a really big photo on the desk. The picture of Regina and her father, the ringmaster.
He really loved her, didn't he? Regina was lucky to have such a wonderful father. There's a lot of posters here, don't you think?
There are indeed. So many posters that they aren't likely to miss one, are they? Maya, you're supposed to be the honest ones. We're supposed to be the honest ones around here.
But you didn't even notice that I took one.
Ugh. She's already swiped one. You're incongruable, you know that, right? I'm blazoned. Look at all the stars in this poster. This must have been the poster they used to promote their public appearances.
Posters are the way to go, aren't they?
What do you mean?
We should make posters to promote our law firm. Spine-tingling legal case action, mind-mumbling...
Legalese!
You will say wow.
Or perhaps, hold it! Don't miss out on this... on a stunning life or death courtroom thrill ride. I don't think anyone fucking wants it, Maya. With those taglines, our law firm would sink faster than the Titanic. The Titanic didn't sink that fast, Phoenix.
You know, you may not know this, but this is called a tailcoat.
And they called this the face of someone who already knew that.
What?
A scrap of white paper is sticking out of the coat pocket.
Huh? Where?
Calm down, Maya. You can't go rummaging through people's coats.
You always like to feel like I'm doing something, like to make me feel like I'm doing something wrong.
But what if it's evidence, Phoenix Wright? What if it's evidence? What if it's evidence?
This is where the ringmaster applied his makeup.
Quite a collection of the most understated colours. Shocking pink, for example.
This one says 100% all natural organic mascara.
And this one says sensitive enough for a baby, strong enough for a mime.
The ringmaster must have been really concerned about skincare. Very metrosexual.
Wow, that really dates this game, I think.
Nick, look at all the cute trophies.
Indeed, just look at all the awards the circus won.
Like all county quiz champions, ringmasters association mini golf master, beer belly balloon bounce champ, pet grooming grand prix. Well, ringmaster was multi-talented in ways I could have never imagined.
Is that everything? Ooh, pictures.
Nick, look at all the photos lined up on the wall.
Looks like a guided tour of the circus's history.
This is so cool! It seems like there are so many happy memories. Maybe we should do this sort of thing in our office. You can put up pictures of the clients we found not guilty.
And you'd have a picture of Miles Edgeworth up there. And you could stare at it all day. What if we found a client who was found guilty?
Well, we'll just pretend that one didn't exist. How's that? Nick, now you've got me thinking about losing cases. Why'd you do that? All of these frames look the same.
They almost look like thank you cards. It looks like every year the ringmaster made donations to charity. To the Robot Clown Research Center.
You're kidding, right?
What? They may be perfectly reputable charity in the field of advanced tomfoolery. Got a clown school. Oh, okay, I think that's everything in here. Yo, is that a shoji? Wow. About this can you tell me? Nothing really. Two? I understand
Exactly what you mean.
I never expected Maya to make a new friend in a place like this. Do I have to?
No.
Cool. Ah, fuck. Okay.
Heading back out. Heading back out. Hell yeah. Huh? Hey, Nick, look over there.
What?
There's someone over there. Excuse me.
Hello?
Wow, he sure is a quiet one. Excuse me.
What? Me? Yes. You work at the circus, don't you? No, I'm just your everyday average Joe. An average Joe who just happens to hang out at the circus? Don't think so. Yes, I am. I have nothing to do with what's going on here. He's lying like any regular person would hang out at a circus dressed like that. I'm an attorney. My name is Phoenix Wright.
I'm a spirit medium. My name is Maya.
Well, I, just happened to be, passing by. I don't suppose you happen to be some kind of carny? Not a carny. I'm a performer. Actually, I'm a ventriloquist.
Ventriloquist?
I'm Benjamin Woodman.
Your last name is Woodman?
Yes, that's right, but everyone calls me Ben.
Yes. That's your alias, right?
I believe they call it a stage name. So, excuse me, Ben. Yes, you mean me? About the murder, I'd like to talk to you about the details, if I may. Really, I'm just a regular, normal guy. I don't know. This guy's so nervous. He's creeping me out.
Nick, cheer up. Just try and smile. Would you mind telling us something about Max? Maximilian Galactica?
Max? He's not very nice. You just said that Max was not very nice. Oh, my head hurts. Yikes, I hope he's okay. I popped a gastric.
Ben, so you're a ventriloquist?
I'm just a regular guy. You already told us you were a ventriloquist. Oh, yes.
Nick, don't yell at him. You can't do that.
Can't help it. He's making me nervous.
Hen, would you mind showing me some of your skills as a ventriloquist?
Your voice fucking ruins me. Well, I right now, why? He's contagious. Okay, so you don't know where your fucking puppet is, so I'm not gonna be able to get any information out of you until you get your puppet. Which, I'm not sure why, but it's a common trope in ventriloquists. Sup, dude? Sup, dude? Working hard or hardly working? We're all terribly sorry about this, man. Kablamo! Congratulations, you're the big winner! You're the 1 millionth visitor to the room of one Mr. Mo Curls, aka me! Earplugs. Must find earplugs. To celebrate this momentous occasion, would you care for an organic grape? Just one! Did you get my joke right there? Well, Sean giving you more than one? No. It was funny. It was your duty as a human being to laugh. People who don't laugh are usually last seen in Lansing. Catch my drift? Maya. This is like some Faustian nightmare. Come on, it was funny. I didn't get the joke though. Clowns are always funny in my book. In my book, they're just funny looking. You sure do have great taste in clothes, girly. Look at that garb. You look just like Greta Garb. Oh. It was not that funny, man. I'm going home. No, Nick, you can't. You know, I can excuse a bad joke or two. This stooge keeps laughing at his own jokes. That's what I object to. God, you and Miles really are perfect for each other, aren't you? Okay, I get it. But you have to admit he is kind of funny. Ugh, no, I don't have to admit that because he isn't. Yeah, because I don't get his fucking jokes. I don't know what the joke is. Could you please tell us more about the very big circus? It's a very big story. You sure you got that kind of time? And the hits just keep on coming. This circus has been in business for 20 years. We all performed under the guidance of Ringmaster Russell Berry. 20 years? Wow. Working in the circus is never easy, especially nowadays. With movies, TV, and bowling, there just isn't too much. There's just too much competition. But I love the circus. I love it too. That is why I've been here for 20 years. We work hard to keep the show running. No one sends in the clowns on us. Nick, he just made a joke. Laugh. Har har har. The ringmaster was a real big shot in the circus world. A real class act. Even when there was no customers, Russell would use his own money to pay me. Because he knew that I had a family to care for. He was happy to take care of his employees. I see. How could anyone do that to such a wonderful man? Mo. Witty what? Ugh.
I'm sorry, Mo. Nick was born without a sense of humor. Don't worry about it. How can you fault someone for being born with that? Let's talk about the murder. Let's see. It must have been taken place around 10 p.m. last night. After rehearsals were finished, I was tucking out, so I came back here. After I went to bed, that's when I caught a peek of it. Caught a peek? A call of the crime. Just as we suspected, this guy is the eyewitness to the crime. You say you saw the crime. Do you mind telling me what you saw? The police told me that I can't share my story with others. Don't share a word, pal. Just gonna have to let these lips stay zipped. That's not fair. I guess you're right. Maybe I can tell you a few details. But only if you can get old stiff lips here to make this... to make with the funny. Stiff lips? Wait, you mean me? Nick, you can do it. What's the matter? Just getting ready, okay. Do you know why I, Phoenix Wright, am a great lawyer? Because I'm right all the time. I'm sorry, Phoenix, that was terrible, but I thought it was funny. At least his expectations are low. I wouldn't let him quit his day job. Yeesh. Can I have some slack? At least it was funnier than Chuckles over here. Wasn't the greatest joke I've heard, but you did try, so I'll tell you what I saw. I'm sorry he's incapable of being funny, Mo. That night, once I had tucked myself into bed, I heard this amazing noise. It was incredibly loud. It sounded like a giant thump. Once I heard it, I jumped out of bed. That's what I saw. Without question, without a doubt, it was that magician. Owie. That's all I saw, but it just proves how terrible the man actually is. It knows more about Max than he's letting on. Nope, not what I wanted to say. Your terrible joke, Phoenix. And then telling me about how you definitely saw Max. Or someone dressed as Max. Because we went through this already. Tell me about Russellberry. The Big Master was truly ahead of his time. He would always add new elements to the show. New elements? When you've been a performer for a long time, your act kind of starts getting a bit stale. I realized that even my act can get a bit long in the tooth. Sometimes my jokes can be a bit, old-fashioned. Bit long in the tooth. But that make-believer takes things too far. Make-believer. The magician! The one that thinks he's all high and mighty. He had the gall to say to me, "You're one of those funny types, right?" What does it mean, one of those? Well, then joke's on him now. On him. Yep. He's got on everyone's nerves. The day of the murder... Go ahead. Nope, no way. Just forgot till I'd said anything. But he's still hiding something about Max. You know anything about... Russell! How could anyone do this to you? I was taking this really hard. Okay. Are you sure you can't tell me anything more about him?
He thinks he can kill the ringmaster. It's only just that he should die too. No! Sorry. I crossed a line, but he truly is a disgusting human being.
Why do you hate him so much?
Let me tell you this one story. The morning after the murder, something terrible happened. Max clonked Ben right over the head as hard as he could. Ben? A ventriloquist with the speech impediment? You should go to the cafeteria and investigate for yourself.
The cafeteria?
Let's just say there's gotta be something interesting there. Yeah, I'm sure that's hilarious, mate. Ah, yes. The very big circus is very big, isn't it? You should always carry a map with you to get around.
Ah, thank you.
This is an atlas. All the world's a stage, I hear, see. Oh, I kill myself, really. I'm dying here. Hi... Coronary? What the fuck does that mean? He's just laughing in his own voice. Cool. Well, I'll come back if I have anything else I need to ask you. Sup, Gumshoe? Cafeteria. Oh, jeez. This place is, really fucking messy.
Ew, this place is gross.
This must be because of last night. Didn't have time to clean up after dinner because of the murder.
It reminds me... What was it that Mo said?
He said that yesterday morning, Max clonked Ben over the head here.
He also said that there's gotta be something interesting here. Nick, what's gotta be interesting?
Don't ask me.
Oh,
jeez. Look at the scene. A bulletin board for, bulletins. Doesn't look like there are any useful clues posted here.
Boring. Maybe we should leave a juicy tidbit for someone to read.
Juicy?
You know, like a fake clue. Maybe something like message from the killer.
Give it up, Maya. You know Gumshoe would take it all seriously. He would.
Keyboard cafeteria clean.
Doesn't seem like anyone ever read this sign, huh?
Maybe they should make it easier to understand. Clean it or die.
Well, that would definitely make them clean up. Max podium. And this is strange. There's nothing on top of the stand.
Look here, Max is written on it. Must be his VIP table?
Isn't it a bit small to be a VIP table? You won't be putting on a 10-course meal on this.
Well, he could still eat hamburgers, right?
I guess so. The kitchen is over here. Everyone must have taken turns cooking. There's a duty list posted here.
I wouldn't mind trying my hand at cooking for this many people. Maya's killer hamburger. You'd try it, wouldn't you?
I guess so. Looks like they've left it exactly as it was on the night of the murder.
They didn't seem too worried about cleaning up the dishes, did they?
Looking at all the dishes makes me hungry. Let's go get a burger at a snack stand outside. Once we finish with the case.
Alright. Then let's get on with it, Nick. Over here.
There's a mute button when you need it. God. Phoenix, you
You hate fun, don't you? You just fucking hate. You hate having fun. The chair's been knocked over. That's what it looks like. It almost looks as if someone knocked it over in struggle or used it in self-defense. Or maybe... Oh my god. Excuse me. Or maybe Regent just likes to eat his dinner in the cafeteria? What's this? Must be a juice bottle or something. Ah, yes, very sly putting the orange there. Ah, watch out, Nick. There's broken glass all over the floor. Broken bottle just laying in the middle of the floor. Do you think it means anything? There's gotta be something interesting here. Huh? Looks like we're going to have to go back and meet with him. Cool. The interesting something something. Cool. 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 Sup, Ben? See you, Ben. Sup, Gumshoe. Bye, Gumshoe. What do you think about this? Anything with mine? Oh, you want some advice on your development as a comedian, right? Okay, so I think we actually meant to go back and talk to Max or Ben. Cause you still don't have your puppet though, so I don't think I'm gonna be able to get any information out of you. So I'm gonna go talk to Ben. Not Ben, Max, if he's even here. Oh, hi, Max. Oh, it's my two sweeties. Welcome back to the detention center. Did he just call me his sweetie? Again? What's on today's agenda? What can I help you with? Well, we've gathered quite a few clues. Wonderfully fabuloso. I mean, fabulous. That's why we came to meet with you again. What's wrong? Quit making such a scary face. Okay then, Max. Let's make this absolutely fabulous. What about this? Fabulous. You'd like me to sign this for you? Okay. It is possible that all the clues are meant to go into this. And he's not going to tell me anything unless I use this. So I'm going to see what the fuck this is all about and see if I need anything else. Hell yeah. Last night you met with the ringmaster, correct? To negotiate your salary and such? Exactly. We reached an agreement about the salary for my 6-month-old contract. That's the truth. And the whole truth? What do you mean? You just went to the office to negotiate your new salary. I hate lies, and I hate liars even more. What are you insinuating? Do you have any proof that I did something other than negotiate a free fee last night? Well... That's... It was on the table in the ringmaster's room. You weren't lying when you said that you received quite a praise. Is there a problem with being well compensated? Not with the compensation, just the date. This dated a week ago. Max, you finished your contract negotiations a week ago. Fabulous! Alright, I'll tell you the truth. That night, the ringmaster called me to his room. He called you. Why did he do that? Sorry, sweetie, that's private. Ringmaster called him. I wonder if there was some sort of problem. Max. Perhaps you could share with me what you two spoke about? Well, not if I don't have to. Is this why you were called into the room last night? I don't think I have anything in regards to that. I'm gonna head back, see if I can get more information out of Ben. Or anyone, really. Look, I get the feeling that I'm not gonna be able to get anything out of you unless you have your puppet with you though. Yo, can you tell me about this? Do you mind taking a look at this? I guess we won't need to look at this after all. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, so I'm not gonna be able to get anything out of you until you have your dummy with you. Which, I mean, I'm not saying that I dislike it as a concept of a character. Like, I actually do. I find it very interesting. Where might I find another clue? Because I need more clues, don't I? I feel like I don't have enough clues. God, look at him. He looks so focused. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get anything else out of you. Can you tell me about Ben? He's 31, poor guy. Ben, how's he doing? He's a ventriloquist, isn't he? That's right. Boy, was surprised. Well, wasn't I surprised when they told me his secret? He's got a second mouth where his belly button should be. Yeah, okay. Just kidding. Ben wouldn't tell me a single thing about the murder. It's a simple problem to solve. He won't talk if he doesn't have his puppet Trilo. Trilo? If Ben doesn't have his ventriloquist puppet, he'll barely get a word out of him. Really? Master and the puppet. Yeah, that's what I thought, but I don't know where to find it. I don't think you can tell me anything else useful. I've been friends with Russell since even before the circus began. He was so selfless. He always thought about others before thinking of himself. I'll find a way to return the favor. He always took such good care of me. I wish I would have thanked him more than I did. Okay. This is the only place in the snow has trounced upon. The murderer was sloppy, leaving all these prints all over. No. We're the ones who left prints. An investigation can be a messy thing sometimes. What? I also slipped and fell in that smart over there. The other detectives all got a good laugh when the prosecutor whipped me.
Thank God that there was all this snow around to bring down the swelling. It's great to know that the police aren't worried about preserving evidence. Yeah, totally great thing. Totally great. This year, I finally won an air conditioner. What? You didn't have an air conditioner? Did you ride your Triceratops to work too? What do you mean you won an air conditioner? You didn't buy it. I can't afford one of those things. But I got lucky and won it in a door prize at the annual police Christmas party. They really pay you peanuts, don't they? Peanuts? I don't even get paid enough for peanut butter, let alone peanuts. Jeez, Gumshoe. Gumshoe, have you considered that, it'd be best if you found a new place of employment? Like, I get that you enjoy this job, but yeesh. There's some evidence on the tub over here. Hey, watch it, pal. The killer is behind that tarp. Gotcha, I was just kidding. Oh, he's so cute. Look at him. Oh, I kind of love him. I love him. I love him. It's very disappointing that his sprites on the wiki page are all so fucking low quality, so I can't use them for anything. This door must lead to the lodging house. No entry to unauthorized personnel. Do you really need to say no entry if no one's actually entering? It's almost like a Zen riddle, isn't it, Nick? I'm not even going to justify that question with a response. I bet all the stars say at the lodging house. And this is all... I feel like that's not important for me to see. And all this, like, okay. That door. Ah, it's a ladder. Phoenix, it's a ladder. It's a ladder. Fucking... No, it's a stepladder. What the fuck are you talking about? A stepladder is 3 steps tall, maximum. This is a ladder. This is a ladder, Phoenix. It's a fucking ladder. What's the difference? They do the same thing, right? I think you should stick with the basic facts of the matter. Oh, okay. It's not even worth arguing with her over this one. Yeah, Phoenix Wright. Phoenix Wright. I don't think there's anything else that I can get anywhere, so I'm just... So all I can do is go back and talk to Max. So I can't get anything out of you because you don't have your doll. Well, I don't know where to get your doll. We heard a lot about you at the circus, Max. Ah, you must mean from the dinosaurs? How were those Jurassic... Geriatric tricks? Fuck, I know that word and it's just escaped me completely. Max, you aren't very popular with the other performers, are you? Yes, yes, yes. Sweetie, that's just what you call jealousy. Jealousy. They are absolutely jealous of my absolutely fabulous self. People who really understand can see the obvious differences between us. People who really understand. For instance, my sweetie pie. So Regina understands him, huh? You're 21, she's 16. So, maybe don't.
Don't be a weirdo about this, man. Wow, that's so cool. It's already in the works, is it? Oh. That's strange. I didn't ever said anything about marrying this joker. Yeah, she's 16 and you're 21. I'm not sure that's even... I'm not sure you're even legally allowed to marry her. It is legal for you to have sex, unless this is set in America, which apparently it is, meaning it's not legal for you to have sex. Meaning it's not legal for you to be together. Which means, Phoenix, we should be, like, pointing that out to this guy. Yeesh. You met with the ringmaster on the night of the murder. Yes, I was with him around 10 PM once I was done with practice. I went to his room right after we finished. They found the ringmaster's body in the plaza in front of the lodging house. Yeah, I heard about that. He needed to step out for a bit, so I waited for him. I waited in his room for him to return. Huh? Sorry, Max. I have something I must attend to right now. Do you mind waiting for me right here? It's pretty cold outside. Where's your coat? It's alright. I'll be right back. Should only take about 10 minutes. And then I waited for him, but he never came back. Did you go to the plaza where the body was discovered? Possibly. The snow had tampered off a bit, but it was still very cold outside. But I have no idea what he went off to do. Let's see. Ah, this is my silk hat. It's the only one of its kind in the world. It's one of my most prized possessions. This silk hat proves that I was somewhere else. Where did they find this? Huh, sweetie? They found it at the scene of the murder. I don't know nothing about nothing. Ew. Max is so pathetic like this. Wow, Maya, you got standards, huh? Max must be really confused. Maximilian Galactica. No matter when you see me, you get shivers, don't you? The silk hat, the cloak, the white roses, and my chest. I'm sure. They're my symbols! You know, I had to cut the number of... No, I had to cut the number of symbols to 3. Really? You had quite a few to begin with then, huh? Well, I thought you could never have too many symbols. Sunglasses, beauty mark, soft pillows for lips, a beard, buck teeth. I gave all sorts of symbols a shot, but I forgot one when I put on my makeup. Everyone would forget who I am. That's awful, especially for a magician. I guess so. That's the ringmaster. It's a shame what happened. He was going to be like a father to me. Right, I'm sure. I'm sure. I'm sure. Can you tell me more about him? Just between you and I, he wasn't a bad guy at all. I can say that for sure. That's the first I've ever heard you say something nice about someone, Max. You must have been a really nice guy. I can't believe a guy with that ugly mug is after my sweet pie princess. He's 31 and she's 16. Especially after she has eluded my charms for such a long time. There isn't much you can do about that, right? You haven't even been truly in love, have you? When you're truly in love with someone, you'd be jealous of their mirror because it traps their image inside. Aw. Don't you think that's sweet of him, Nick? I'm gonna get back to my sweetie pie. Then I'm gonna turn that dumb puppet into a toy glider. I guess you two haven't worked out your differences yet. Yeah. Okay. Based on what I already... The reason... Evidence that... What was it again? It was, I met with the Brainmaster. As you sorted out your compensation, no, this isn't what I want. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Alright, I'll tell you the truth. That night, the Ringmaster called you to his room. Okay. Isn't this why Ringmaster called you to his room last night? I'll go in the cafeteria. Let's see the crime. This wouldn't make any sense. That wouldn't make any sense. The murder picture wouldn't make any sense. That we already... That one could be it. That he did in fact call you to his room for that. That's the only other thing I have, isn't it? Isn't this why you were called to the Ringmaster's room that night? Where did you get that? The cafeteria. But you already knew that, didn't you? Of course! It fell and broke on the floor. He's still hiding something else. Max. What is it, my sweetie? Didn't fall and break on the floor, you used the bottle to... apparently hit Ben. Ben... You nailed him over the head with the bottle, didn't you? And that's why you got called into the Ringmaster's room that night. Fabulous! You might as well be a magician. The truth is, yesterday morning during breakfast, we had a run-in. You mean you had a fight with Ben the ventriloquist? You could put it that way. Why did you fight with him? Ben seems like such a quiet man.
We fought about my sweetie pie.
You mean Regina?
That ill-bred creep told my sweetie pie princess that he was in love with her. But you put up with that.
Ill-bred? What are you... Oh, you talking about the same Ben?
I told her he was in love with her. Are you sure we're talking about... Sure there's Ben that we're talking about? All I can say is that he made me mad and I had to tap him on his hard head. That's when the ringmaster called me and I realized that it was my chance. Your chance. That's when I went to his room and I laid it out on the table. I asked him to let me marry my sweetie pie.
What?
The ringmaster told me that it sounds good to me. That's why my sweetie pie is my sweetie pie, and no one else's. I see. Since Ben was causing me so much trouble, I realized I had to shut him up. Shut him up?
What do you mean by shut him up?
You don't know, do you, my sweeties? Trilo can't say a word. Not without Ben.
Trilo?
The puppet, the ventriloquist puppet. His real name is Triloquist. Oh, Ben Triloquist.
But...
A puppet doesn't talk. I know! That's why I hid it. Before the police came and took me away, of course. But that puppet started flapping off at the ballast. I'd be screwed.
You hid him? You mean the ventriloquist puppet?
You are so smart, sweetie.
Where did you hide him?
What? Sweetie? You aren't thinking of trying to add him to my defense, are you?
Oh, Ben does seem awfully lonely without his puppet.
Fabulous! That should have taught him a lesson. Okay, I hid Trilo in the ringmaster's room. You don't mind going there and getting Trilo for me, do you, sweets?
No problem, none at all, thank you, Max.
You know, I can't stand to see my sweeties in a jam. Then don't go hiding puppets. Cool, cool. You're a dickhead. I forgot how much of a dickhead you are.
Huh? Ben's not here anymore.
Yeah, I wanted to ask him something.
Cold out, he's probably back in the tent.
Cool, 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 cool.
What do you think, Nick?
I wonder if we've been making any progress. Don't be so negative. Of course we're making progress. But everyone loved the ringmaster, and there's no sign of footprints at the scene.
There's still a lot of mysteries left to be solved.
Of course.
Now Regina isn't here.
Not seeing how that's related.
Looks the same as always. A great big mess.
Considering how messy it is, I'm... Oh my god. Oh my god, my saliva is trying to kill me today.
Considering how messy it is, I bet they wouldn't notice if another poster went missing.
Will you just stop it, you poster pilliver?
I'm just kidding. You know, I already got one of those posters.
You mean stole one of those posters?
Yeah, let's just focus on what Max told us. He said that he hid Trilo somewhere in this room.
Trilo? Oh, the ventriloquist puppet. Where would one hide a puppet?
Eek! Look at all the cute trophies.
Indeed. Just look at all the awards this circus has won.
Like... County Quiz Champions, Ringmasters Association, Mini Golf Masters, Beer Belly Balloon Bounce Champ, Pet Grooming Grand Prix. Wow, Ringmaster is multi-talented in a way I could never imagine. There's something shoved under the bookshelf. This is... That's Trilo! It's Ben's puppet! I think you're right. I'll give it back to him later. Yeah, Trials is like a really nice looking puppet though. Why do I have to carry this thing? Choo. That's everything in here. Oh, hey Ben! Hello. Hello to you too. It's awfully cold today, don't you agree?
Yeah. I do indeed.
Don't you think it's cold, Nick?
I don't see how talking about the weather is helping our case. Here you go.
Oh, Ben, this is yours, isn't it?
Yes, that's mine.
Here you go.
Alright, Maya, let's get going.
It's that time, isn't it? See you around, Ben.
Okay.
So, Nick, where are we going next?
Let's see, maybe we should...
Hey, wait!
Who said that?
What are you looking at? I'm right here, you blind wench.
What's your problem anyways? Don't you know how to properly greet someone?
Ben? Is that you, Ben?
No. I would never...
It was me, yeah, me down here.
You're...
Trilo? That's Mr. Quiz to you, sir.
Learn some manners before you just blurt out my name. Oh, it's so cute. It's such a cute detail. Such a cute detail to have, like, actually have his mouth moving. Now, try speaking to me again, but this time with some proper respect. Again, Miss Quist. Is that better? No! Look at me when I'm talking to you, you 8-bit excuse for an attorney. Trilo, we talked about insulting people, you promised. But he was mocking me! Not being mean to bullies was not included in the deal. I'm sorry, Trilo.
Nick, what just happened? Trilo's still a puppet, right? I think...
hey! Who do you think you're calling me a puppet? I think I'm an attorney. That's what I think. Anyway. Tell us what you know about the murder.
You talking to me?
I said you talking to me. Don't look at him when you're talking to me. Charlie Quist, you behave, young man. Shut up, Woody. That murder... what murder are you talking about? You mean the one where they offed the old man? Guess so. No need to make such a fuss about things. That old mutt paid us all peanuts. Philo, you can't say things like that. I didn't raise you to be that kind of puppet. Don't you have nerve pills or something to take right now?
These two are really an odd couple, aren't they, Nick?
Okay, I'll talk. Gramps got clobbered over the head. Let me lay it all out for you. The pay sucks, the clown sucks, and my partner has his hand in my pants. Your partner.
You mean Ben?
Yeah, creepy old guy who never finds it in himself to leave me alone. Tell him to back off for me, will ya? He's just another one of those dorks around here.
Oh, my. But I'll be fair, in this cesspool of human garbage masquerading as performers, I found my Madonna. Your Madonna. Regina, my lovely Regina. She is stunning, right, Ben? Well, I'm not sure if I would go that far. You'll have to excuse him. He does not understand what he speaks. I, on the other hand, am an appreciator of true beauty, hence why I shall marry her. Marry? You're going to marry Regina. That's right. She doesn't quite realize the joy that awaits her, does she? I think I'm beginning to see why she seemed troubled. Well, I don't care. It's my choice, not hers. We're getting hitched. I know you think that, but what? I gave her a special gift. I gave her a wonderful gift of song. You gave her a song. Well, I am a renowned tenor. You'll be happy to know that I've decided to grace you with one of my songs. Me. Oh my god. I want you to touch me. I want you to kiss me. I want you to... The rest is private. Jesus fucking Christ. Oh my god, I can only imagine. Philo. Oh my god. Okay, so I don't know. I don't know what's going on here between you two. I don't know if there's like a classic case of ventriloquists having some sort of personality disorder that's, I'm sure, is totally not offensive in any way whatsoever. But, again, 31, 16. Well, the melody is pretty good, but those lyrics, I think they need a little work. Who asked you? I'm the artist here. The ringmaster got knocked upside down his cheap head by the flying frog. You mean Max Galactica? Why do you say that? Trilo, straighten up. Don't accuse people like that. Straighten up? I'm made of wood. Besides, you were there. You know what happened. If you were there. If you're that interested, then I'll let you in on the facts. Thanks. Now that Trilo's here, does that mean you can talk normally now? Hey, buttface. You must be looking forward to tomorrow, aren't you, Mr. Ambulance Chaser? You know, it's time to get rid of that pesky magician once and for all. Trilo. Enough jibber jabber. Let's get to the court already. Hey, wait a second. Nick, what's going on? He's a witness for tomorrow's trial. What in the world happened to Ben and Trilo? Quite a pair, those two. I did. Oh no. Now what? Yeah? Ow. Got beaten up by a monkey, did you, Phoenix? Hey, welcome back, Nick. There's a monkey. My badge! Monkey stole it! What? It's your turny. That face was so cute. You look so completely dumbfounded. Regina. You, that monkey. Hey, no need to get angry, okay? What? My attorney's badge. Don't worry, I'll help you out. Okay, if you say so. If I don't get my badge back, how can I flash it?
That's a great reason for wanting your badge back, Phoenix.
By the way, the monkey's name is Money. Money the monkey. His name is Monkey... Money? The monkey, you called him Money? Yes. Well, the rich ape just stole my attorney's badge. Mind if I get it back? I'll see what I can do. Even I have money problems. Whenever Money sees something shiny, he takes it back home. Haha, it's pretty funny. Well, I guess I'll have to find out where Money disappeared to. I think that's your best bet. You should probably ask Uncle Mo. He might know. Huh? You don't know? Well, Money isn't exactly someone I'm on friendly terms with. What? He's not really the kind of animal I work with, even if he does need training. Oh, I see. Could have Mo's, huh? I guess it's time to revisit that kooky clown. Do you mind telling us a bit about Ben? Ben? Oh, you mean the guy that's always hanging around with Trilo? What do you mean, hanging around? Well, he was there when Trilo told me that he was in love with me. Trilo told you he was in love with you? Yes, he did. Kinda cute, don't you think? He is so smart, and he's such a wonderful singer. I love him. But what about Ben? What about Ben? He's got nothing to do with me loving Trilo. Like sand through an hourglass. So are the days of the circus. Regina, you were proposed to, weren't you? Proposed to? Nope. That won't be for a while. Huh? Really? That's strange, isn't it, Nick? Yeah, Max and Trilo both said otherwise. They said they asked you for your hand in marriage. Ah, but Max only told the ringmaster about it. I forgot about that. He asked the ringmaster for your hand in marriage, not Regina directly. So I guess Trilo hasn't asked her directly yet. What? He's going to propose to me? I'm so confused. How about you, Maya? Huh? What? Who do you think I should go for? Max or Trilo? Wait. You do realize that Trilo is a puppet? Huh? I don't care that he's a bit stiff. Oh boy. Yeah, so you're all weirdos. Huh? Detective Gumshoe took off already. Yeah, probably because we ditched him earlier. But he and the other cops got lonely and headed back to the precinct. Yeah. Keep telling yourself that, Phoenix. Yo. Oh my, if I didn't miss it right all the time. Ugh. It's alright to be wrong every once in a while again, right? See, Nick, it just took a while for your joke to find its audience. So, what can I do for you? Did you remember a good joke you wanted to tell me? Pull up a chair, or maybe just pull my finger, and let me have it. We're going to get the same effect either way, aren't we? How do you know I put a whoopee cushion in the chair? You really know it. You really know what it takes to be a clown, don't you? Anyway, the monkey. Have you ever heard of a monkey named Money? Oh, yes, Money. He stole my attorney's badge. Well, Money does love shiny objects. It makes sense that he swiped out your badge. But under no circumstances can you chase after him. Why's that? Oh, I know. You don't want to get involved in any monkey business, right? Exactly. Bravo, bravo. Enough joking around, though. Money isn't considered a member of Regina's family. Then who does he belong to? I'd be happy to take you to where his owner is staying. You mean right now? Of course. Shall we go? Yes, please. This is it? What's wrong, Mr. Wright? I can't breathe. Don't be such a wimp. You only had to climb 2 flights of stairs. Anyways, this is the place. Acro's room. Acro. He's an acrobat. It seems like he's not around today. That's a big pile of junk over in the corner. I don't think it'd be wrong to assume that Phoenix's stuff is over there too. Just be careful, make sure you've got all the right stuff. Thanks, Mo. See you later. I see. Holy cow. There's a fork and a mirror. Everything's shiny. There's even a really cheap looking knockoff wristwatch. Look at this, it's a trophy. And it's really heavy. Nick, I found it. Your badge is right over here. Oh yeah. Thanks, you really saved me. Huh? What's the matter? Did you find something? Yeah, check this out. This is a ring. There's something engraved on it. From T to R. Well, I think it's about time we wrap up our investigation. Do you think we'll win in court tomorrow? Who knows? Even I can't imagine what kind of testimony will come out tomorrow. I'm guessing Mo will be a witness in court tomorrow. Mo and maybe the puppet. Don't worry, Nick. No matter what, we've still got our magician on our side. It's good because we might need some magic tomorrow. Hell yeah, trial time. Trial time. And it's also muffin time. I'm hungry. Muffin. Good morning, Max. Oh, sorry. Max? Milk. What? If I don't have a glass of milk before I go on stage, I just can't function, sweetie. Stage? Don't worry, there won't be a stage at all you have to do is sit down. I guess. Nick, Max is really nervous. That's understandable. Hey, my sweeties. What? You don't think I should fly, do you? Huh? You know, should have got to make a... you've got to make a good first impression. When I enter the room, should I fly in and warm up the crowd a little? No. You can't be having you flying around the courtroom. It wouldn't be right. Imagine if you hit someone. Don't worry, Max. Just do what Nick says and everything will be okay. Oh, sweetie. Was it this time, Max? Why don't you try flying into the courtroom? I can see it now, the dashing young lawyer flying fabulously in from above. One glimpse of that, and everyone in the room will be on your side. Max, really, no one needs to fly today. Nick, what's with that look in your eyes? I like the sound of that. Dashing young lawyer fabulously flying.
god, you're adorable, Phoenix. Hi. What? You're gonna get on with it. Oh, sorry. I just realized the defendant's name is Billy Bob Jones. So, well, isn't the defendant also known as Maximum Galactica? Yes, Your Honor. He does go by that name. You know, my grandchild is a huge fan of his. I think everyone here wouldn't mind if we call the defendant Maximilian Galactica. Sounds more friendly. I wonder if that will be to our advantage. You know, it just helps keep the court record straight. Miss Von Karma, your opening statement, if you please. I hope you didn't bother thinking you'd win this one, Mr. Phoenix Wright. That spirit channeling's trial was a sham. I refuse to acknowledge its legitimacy. Honey. Honey, darling, come on. It did not count, you hear me? She must still be upset about what happened last time. You have no chance. Zero, zilch, nada. I'm not losing this case. Why, you ask? Because it is not in the nature of a Von Karma to lose at anything. Darling, this is something we need to talk about in therapy. I guess if being born with the name Von Karma is a free pass to be arrogant and annoying. No, I think that's... I think being raised by the guy Von Karma is just kind of how that happens. Watch and learn, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I'll show you the textbook procedure for proving how absolutely guilty you are. Me? Guilty? What are you talking about? It will be my ultimate revenge. But it's not like it'll bring her dad back. Yeah, who's dead by the state. I wonder how they killed him. Do you think it's still a private hanging? There, opening statement complete. Now let's hurry up and wrap up this light waste of time. Very well, you may call your first witness, Miss Von Karma. Detective Dick Gumshoe, get up here now. Sorry to keep you from work, as I'm sure you need every penny you can earn, Detective. Don't mention it, it's no trouble at all. I've been looking forward to this. Very well. I would like you to begin by shedding light on the events in question. At your service, sir. Alright, Detective, you may proceed with your testimony. The night of the crime, snow was falling until 9:40 p.m., making it extremely cold out. All the circus performers were gathered in the big top to practice their routines. The practice session broke up around 10 p.m. The murder took place in the plaza in front of the lodging house at 10:15 p.m. The victim was found bent over a wooden box, dead as a doornail. The cause of death was blunt force trauma that snapped a vertebrae in his neck. Ooh, I don't like that image in my head. Oh, so he was beaten to death. Here's the autopsy report for the victim. Court accepts this into evidence. Blunt force trauma to the back of the head.
A blunt object. Very well, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honour. So do we have any idea? Because we haven't actually found the murder weapon yet. The crime, snow was falling. Let's make it cold out. Seeing their routines. She broke around 10 PM. Boarding house. There's a door now. According to the autopsy report, the murder weapon was a blunt object, correct? You've done your homework, pal? And you haven't found the murder weapon, have you? The police are searching for it as we speak. My theory is that it was something the perpetrator ran off with. You would think so, especially since you didn't find it at the scene. No. I bet he made it disappear with magic. Yeah, there wasn't much to go off of, so I'm just going to press everything. Gives facts, but that's gotta be more than this. Didn't see anything, but that's why you're the lawyer and I'm the medium. Let me ask you about the snow. It was nearly a blizzard up until the time of the crime. Did it pile up? It wasn't such a big deal. Maybe about 1.5 inches on the ground. And the snow froze in place and stayed on the ground until the next day. The snow. Let me see. There's still more to this. What's the matter, Nick? I need to take a look at the court record. Mr. Gumshoe, what were the members in the circus doing on the night of the crime? When you say all of the circus performers, who do you mean? Everyone but the dancers and staff were there. Regina, the animal trainer. Mo the clown, Ben the ventriloquist. And of course the defendant, Maximilian Galactica, and the victim, the ringmaster. Oh, and I almost forgot. Regent the tiger was there as well. Out of curiosity, what about the circus monkey? When I was investigating yesterday, he happened to snatch my wristwatch. Detective, you are welcome to file a police report after the proceedings. After the practice was over, where did everyone head off to? Regina was playing with Regent, while Mo went back to his room tired from work. Ben the ventriloquist went to the front gate, absorbed in his own world. The ringmaster and Max went to the ringmaster's room to talk privately. Talk privately, huh? That's awfully suspicious. You wouldn't happen to know what they were talking about, would you? Since they were negotiating Max's salary. Actually, Max was asking for Regina's hand in marriage. I'd like to be a bit more specific about the events at 10:15 PM. Okay, not a problem, pal. I'm gonna witness who. Ow! It's totally meaningless. Time to move on. Alright. Well, I'll just have to revisit that testimony later. Hector Gumshoe, would you mind telling us how the victim met his end? The wooden box. That's right. The victim must have been carrying the wooden box when he was killed. Carrying the box, huh? It's a rather strange wooden box, Your Honor. What do you mean? Well, it was much heavier than it looked, not to mention it was locked. Locked, you say? The victim was hunched over with about 20-pound box. Yeah. Both a small but strong lock.
I should ask, yeah, I should definitely ask some questions about the box. The wooden box, you figure it weighs 20 pounds, right? So, ooh, lined with iron, jeez. Sure does, whole thing's lined with iron. Iron plating. Why do you think it's lined with iron? I figured they just had to. I think we could all do without your guesses, detective. Stick with what you actually know. Sorry. Suffice to say, the box is really heavy. Much better. You may continue on, detective. I'm gonna ask more questions about that box. Dude, I'm busy. What do you want? What do you need? Did you just want to show me something? Let me see it then. It's a panel of the Joker, huh? So this one's first, and then this one. Obviously. You'll kill me. Why would I kill you? I want my car looking after 20 bucks. Oh, I don't think so. 20 bucks. But you'll kill me? Kid, I'm the Joker. I don't randomly kill people. I kill people when it's funny. Not when... what would conceivably be funny about killing you? That is great. Thank you for showing me that. That was well worth my 2 minutes. That was my brother. The wooden box. Yo, the wooden box. I want to know about the contents. Did you see inside the box? Do you mind telling us what was inside that box? Well, when we found the box, it was locked tighter than Fort Knox. Not true, but continue. So, we took it back to the station, cracked it open. All that was inside was this little bottle. Bottle? What is that, detective? Exactly what it looks like, Your Honor. It's a condiment bottle. What's inside the bottle? It's filled with pepper. Pepper? Why in the world was it locked in that big box? There was only one little box in that huge box. There was only one little bottle in that huge box. I wonder if there's some sort of special meaning. Contains pepper. Well, I think we have a good feel for the details of the events now. I guess that's all we're gonna get out of Gumshoe in this case. You mean all we're gonna get out of him is this little bottle of pepper? Now that we wrapped up with the detective, I'd like to call my next witness. I'm not even off the stand yet. Obviously. But that's due to you being slow and unable to take a hint. I don't know about wrapped up has such a mean sound to it. I'm a sensitive guy. You are. Oh, you do give such amazing hugs. I think he's like... I think like he doesn't really know what he's doing, but he tries. And I appreciate that. Thank you very much, Detective Gumshoe. You may step down. Miss Von Karma, call your next witness. I would like to call Mr. Benjamin Woodman to the stand. She must be talking about Ben, the ventriloquist. I wonder if Trilo will show up on the stand as well. Oh, jeez. Oh. Please state your name and occupation for the record. My full name is Trilo Quist. I'm employed as an operatic tenor. Excuse me? The witness called to the stand was Mr. Benjamin Woodman, ventriloquist.
That robe must be cutting off your circulation. I said I was a singer.
Maybe you don't believe me. Fine, I'll grace you with my song. Me. The world of the law, exciting and daring, guilt or innocence. Decided by a drudge, just like a woman.
Well, what do you think? It had a good rhythm. It's just the lyrics. They leave something to be desired, so to speak. Trilo, you know better than to insult a judge. Shut up. Just look at your nose. You would think you'd have to have the sense to fix it. It's so ugly. I want to punch him in the face on the off chance swelling would help.
Jeez, you're so mean to yourself.
You know, that nose is the reason you'll never be an A-list star. Celebrities must really enjoy saying everything that flashes into their minds. What's happening here? Order, order. I demand to know who the witness is. Don't worry about me, sir. I'll let Trilo handle this. I'm not worried about you one bit. I'm worried about getting her. You won't get anywhere trying to figure out this witness. Now let's proceed.
He's got such a... Trilo's got such a fucking smug look on his face.
Once practice was over, I left the tent with this stooge. I mean clown. Once he got to the lodging house, I ditched him and went back to the plaza's entrance. That's when I saw Max heading towards the scene of the crime. He was the only one heading that way. How could that punk not be the killer? When the police showed up and took Magic Boy away. You saw Maximin Galactica heading towards the scene. You're sure of that? Without a doubt. He had on his silk hat, his cloak, and dumb white roses on his chest. How can you mistake someone with that crazy get-up and his nose stuck up so high? That's enough. I think we get the picture. Just one thing. You said you ditched the clown? That's right, dress boy. Well, since you weren't with him, couldn't that mean the clown committed the crime? He's got a point. What a shame. It was a nice theory, but the clown can't be the culprit. Why's that? Here's absolute proof. Silk hat. This was found at the scene of the crime. It belongs to the defendant. Without a question, he was wearing this signature hat during practice. If the clown was the murderer, there would be no reason for the hat to be at the scene. Well done, Miss Von Karma. Your prosecutorial skills are unrivaled. Well done. I mean, not really. She's just as good as every other prosecutor we've had on the stand, except maybe Payne. Thank you for stating the obvious. Miss Phoenix Wright, what do you have to say? Okay. I guess she's the boss again today. Once practice, The clown, you're talking about Mo? Of course I'm talking about that old fart. He's so pathetic I can't stand him. Just a little bit of exercise and his makeup is running all over the place. Since practice was over, he was 9/10 of the way to kneeling over for good. Poor guy. We didn't have any choice, so Ben took him back to his room. When it comes to being a first-place loser, that guy is ahead of the pack. Then what happened? I ditched him and went back to the plaza's entrance. Why the plaza's entrance? To do some thinking, of course. It was awfully cold that night, especially with the snow around. Wouldn't thinking in your nice warm lodging house have been a better idea? Mr. Phoenix Wright, I think you should leave the thinking to the witness. But I'm a good thunker. At least my teachers always said I was. Phoenix. He's adorable. Are you sure it was really Max Galactica? Of course I'm sure. How could you mistake someone wearing such a snobby three-piece getup? Snobby three-piece getup? Get the wax out of your ears, lawyers nowadays. You're like talking to a brick wall. Three-piece getup, jeez. Could you be any more dense? All together now. Silk hack, cloak, white roses. Thank you. Nick, I think you should put up a bit more effort in preparing your questions. You saw Max, and only Max, right, Trilo? That's right, and that makes him the killer. There was only one person headed that way that night. That makes quite a bit of sense. That makes Max one suspicious character. It's more to the story than meets the eye. Is there something amiss in this? There's no proof it was Max. Then only saw Max. Look, my question would be, where was Max when the police found him? And if he wasn't in that side of the circus, did you ever see Max come back? Because that would, like, that's my thinking, but that's not what I want me to be saying. That's a bit strange, don't you think? What's strange? That you only saw Max. Does it seem like you should have seen someone else as well? What? Where are you going with this, Mr. Wright? Who else do you suppose a witness could have seen? Russell Berry. That's the victim. That's correct. If Trilo was at the entrance to the plaza, he should have seen the ringmaster as well. Obviously, the ringmaster arrived at the scene of the crime before the witness could have seen him. Anyone with sense could have figured that out. What are you talking about? The ringmaster and Max went together to the ringmaster's room. Is that, according to the defendant, a likely story? If Maximilian Galactica was supposed to be in the ringmaster's room, why was he, just as the witness stated, at the scene of the crime? I see. Seems at this stage has no reason to doubt the witness's testimony. And there are clearly no conclusive contradictions. Hang on, but like, you guys were all there when Max went to the... You guys all ended at the same time, though. Okay, whatever. A brilliant judgment, Your Honor. Now, let's move along with the testimony. Trilo wouldn't happen to have an ulterior motive for incriminating Max, would he? Well, Max is part of the bitter love triangle with Regina. Which is probably why Max conked him over the head. Nick. Wasn't Ben the one that got knocked over the head? Yeah. I think so. I don't know anymore. Well, I was on the right track with, like, questioning that last testimony. Who else would you need to have seen, though? What evidence do I have? I don't don't think I have anything to... I don't have anything to contradict what you're saying, because I take it that what you're saying is in fact true. You know? I believe that in this case, it's like he used the cloak to not be cold. The victim, I mean. Cause you know, cloaks are actually really fucking effective at keeping out the cold. I should know because I like wearing them because I'm a little goth boy. But it's not something a little goth boy would ever say. But anyway, so like, who else would you have needed to see, though? Or what else would be a problem with it? Halfway, loading house, I ditched him. And I saw Max heading towards the scene of the crime. Could he not be the killer? Then the police showed up and took the magic boy away. Around what time did the police arrive at the scene? I suppose they would have been around... Hey, what time was it? I think it was around, I'd say a bit after 10:30 p.m, I think. Practice ended at 10 p.m, so you hung around the lodging house the entire time. I guess that sounds about right. Wasn't it awfully cold? I can't believe you'd just stand outside in that weather. Well, the truth is... Will you shut up, you big-nosed dope? Why are you telling him anything extra? Why can't you believe that we just stand outside in that weather? Well, maybe you were waiting for someone? What? Who said we were waiting for someone? Mr. Phoenix Wright, we can all do without your off-handed theories. But this weakness, he's cracking under the pressure already. I'm onto something. Mr. Wright, who do you suppose the witness was waiting for out in the cold that night? Probably the 16-year-old. Well, if he was waiting outside in the cold, it was for one person. The one person, and one person only. He was waiting for the animal tamer, Regina. You were waiting outside for Regina to come back to the lodging house. Am I mistaken? Is this true? Well, you can't really ask me that question. Who cares who I was waiting for that night? What's important is what I saw, don't forget it. Well, the puppet may be a bit stiff, but he's right. Alright. There is obviously a reason why the witness was out there that night. He spent all that time waiting for Regina to arrive. Moreover, even if someone else would have walked right in front of him, I doubt he would have paid them a second thought. That makes perfect sense. What did you just say? The witness saw the defendant at the scene of the crime. However, he did not see the victim on the way to his eventual demise. If you accept that, then you must accept that there is a high likelihood that he could have missed someone else other than Max heading that way. Ow. There's absolutely no proof that the witness was waiting for the animal tamer. I guess you got me. Alright.
I'll spill the beans for real this time. It's true, I was waiting for Regina. Pain. Don't volunteer things. Mr. Quest, tell the truth this time, and I mean the whole truth. Were you or were you not waiting for Regina at the entrance of the lodging house? I was. I was waiting to propose to her. You were what? Waiting to propose? What's the matter? You think that humans have a monopoly on marriage? That the matter of puppet marriage is not under the review in this case? You're the judge! I mean, look at your horrible outfit. Poor Pain. Thanks to your bumbling, my perfect plan is not so perfect anymore. Now we have to waste time getting to the bottom of some silly proposal by a puppet. Don't be surprised that I'm going to propose to Regina. I even had something to give her. I kept it in my pocket, waiting for the chance to propose to her, to propose and give it to her. Of course, I also had it in my pocket that night. It was a present for her. In the end, I wasn't able to give it to her, so I've still got it in my pocket. You are going to propose, you, a puppet. Don't be so obtuse. Just because I'm a puppet doesn't mean I can't love. I guess you're right. Just because I'm old doesn't mean I couldn't propose to her too. I mean, she's 16. Exactly. His honor is looking a little less honorable right now. Okay, Mr. Wright, please continue with your cross-examination. What was that sign at the end? You mean the ring that I found? The ring that I found that was not very much not in your pockets, is? I even had something to give her. What is exactly that you planned on giving her? You know exactly what I was going to give her, numbskull. The only thing I could find that could match Regina's beauty. Answer his question, what was it? You're going to die when you hear this. It's an engagement ring. Engagement ring. Oh, those two nearly fell out of the chairs. Mr. Phoenix Wright's jokes have gone too far. Time to end right here. It's just goes weird, but looks about as lash at anything. One hit from that thing will probably shut someone up. Painting was bad. Put it on anyway, Phoenix. Maybe something out of a joke, but this is a historic moment. The first time that a puppet owl. I advise you to cut this argument short. I'm going to agree with the defense here. Will the witness please revise their testimony? Specifically about the engagement ring, I'd like to stick to facts, not sociology. You sure do enjoy sweating details, especially for a man in a black bathrobe. I planned on giving an engagement ring to Regina. I kept it in my pocket, waiting for the chance to propose to her. Of course, in the end, I wasn't able to give it to her, and I still have it in my pocket. Do you mean... ah, fuck. So you're still thinking of trying to give it to Regina? Of course I am! I spent 3 months' salary on this thing. I'm not gonna give up that easily. Wonder how much he receives for appearing in the circus. Probably way more than he deserves. How about it, Nick? I think it's about time we unwrap this toy's testimony. That's the spirit, Nick. Give him heck. I think we can say hell. The judge has that dazed, confused look again. Maybe he should get out. Maybe he should get out more. Anyway, you mean... you mean...
You mean this ring? Trilo, do you mind if I show you something? What is it? What are you talking about? Oh, looks like they're going to double team me now. Do you recognize this ring? Ah, that's mine! Give it back, thief! Thief! Didn't you just testify that this very object I believe you said, in the end, I wasn't able to give it to her, so I've still got it in my pocket. Why then do I have it right here? What is going on here? That's... Ben, say something! Don't put me on the spot like that, Trilo. I found it in Money's room. Money's room? You mean a room they put money, like a bank vault? Ah, that filthy monkey is gonna get what's coming to him. Mr. Quist, I would prefer if you avoid slandering innocent clients in my court. Well, Your Honor, Money really is a monkey, in every sense of the word. Ah, I see. Well then. Money likes to go after the shiniest things that he can find and gather them up. Shiny things. Trilo, when was this ring stolen from you? Well, I suppose it was that time, you know, that night. The night of the crime. What did you say? Details? I need more details. Well, it was stolen right after Max showed up at the plaza. Right about when you saw the defendant walk past, correct? Well, I guess you might, be able to say that. The ring might have, well, it could have been taken around that time. Yeah. Owie. Ben, what's with you? Oh, whatever. It has nothing to do with anything, especially not who committed the murder. It's up for you to decide what has to do with what. Now, Trilo, back to the topic at hand. I haven't admitted a thing, not I, nor Trilo Quist. What did you do when the ring was taken, Trilo? You know exactly what I did. I chased after that ring-snatching monkey money. But you weren't able to catch up with him, were you? It was a slow, loafy fool called Ben's fault. While he was fumbling with his way through the snow, that dumb monkey was able to get away. That is indeed an incredible shame. Well, this does indeed prove one very important point. Prove what important point? What point could that possibly be? Ben's testimony has a flaw. There's a huge contradiction in the witness's testimony. Contradiction? The witness just testified to the following effect. Up until the police arrived, he didn't move from the entrance in the plaza. However, the witness just stated that he chased after Money the monkey. When the witness was off chasing Money, there was no one watching the plaza. What is the meaning of this, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Where are you going with this little theory of yours? I'm saying that there is no possible way for this witness that this witness saw the plaza the entire time. That's where I'm going with this little theory, which leads me to my point. It is entirely possible that someone other than the defendant was at the scene. Interesting, Mr. Wright. Well then, tell me this, Mrs. Phoenix Wright. Do you have any proof that something slipped past his vigilant ventriloquist? Well, he obviously didn't see the victim, the ringmaster, arrive on the scene. However, that doesn't change the fact that he saw the defendant arrive. The witness is lying. He was blinded by his rivalry with Max.
Well, the defense's argument does hold water. The witness does have a history of animosity towards the defendant. What? How dare you? I wouldn't lie just to get that dork face in trouble. He's not even worth it. I saw him, no doubt about it. I saw that worthless liar. Well, just for clarity's sake, let's flesh out exactly what you saw that night. I've told you so many times, you'd think you'd know my story's not changing. You've already changed your story, stick boy. That's kind of mean, Phoenix. And I'm sure it will change some more. There are always way more behind it. If there's one lie, there are always way more behind it. Exactly, Maya. That's why we have to keep after him. Yeah. I'll give you what I was waiting for. I'll give you that. I was waiting that night for Regina. But that doesn't change the fact that I saw Max in the plaza that night. He showed up after I'd been waiting there for about 5 minutes. I said good evening to him, and he didn't even acknowledge my presence. I'm absolutely sure it was him. I saw Maximilian Galactica at the scene. There's no way I could mistake someone wearing those 3 ridiculous symbols. So that means that money didn't show up until after you saw Max. That's right, money ran up less than a minute after I saw Max. Then money snatched the ring and you went chasing after him. How long was it until you came back to where you were waiting? Well, let's see, I'd say about, I suppose, 5 minutes, I think. So the victim could have arrived at the scene in that 5-minute stretch. Mr. Wright, please proceed with your cross-examination. I'll give you that I was waiting for Regina. Another change the fact that I saw Max arrive at the plaza. Shut up. After I was waiting for about 5 minutes. Said good evening to him and he didn't even acknowledge my presence. So you testified that you said good evening to Max that night. You must enjoy asking incredibly obvious questions. You say good morning in the morning and good afternoon during the day, right? And it's obvious that I'd say good night to someone at night. What, Ben? You've got something to add? Let me guess, that's not it, Trilo. You said good evening at night. I'm sorry, Trilo. Mr. Quist, I would prefer if you kept your ventriloquist act out of the courtroom. Impossible! A performer lives and breathes his performances! You should know better. There's got to be something wrong with the testimony. It's eating, reading, Ben's half comedic act, not especially. I guess it's kind of petty to badmouth someone's performance. I think so too. I guess you really are right all the time. Aren't you finally coming around to that? Continue with the cross-examination, please. Didn't even acknowledge my presence. That's his hat. That's his salary, which we won't enter later. That's just to show off his symbols. We're on the floor in the cafeteria. Why would you say good evening to him if he hit you? I guess would be my question. Because nothing else is relevant here. Yeah, so, why were you being friendly with him? Trilo, is it not true that you had a fight with Max on the day of the murder? A fight? A fight over Regina, to be exact. It wasn't that big of a deal. It was just an argument. A disagreement at most. A disagreement usually doesn't end with someone getting clocked over the head. That morning, Ben got clobbered over the head by Max, didn't he? What? Is that an admission of assault and battery? Ow. Before we handle that, we should wrap up the defendant's murder charge first. The truth is that on the day of the crime, the defendant and the witness had a huge fight. There is absolutely no way they would have suddenly become cordial that evening. Moreover, just consider the personality of the witness on the stand. There's no way a puppet with this lewd would just up and say good evening to his rival. Ugh. Are you saying that the witness is lying? That he is trying to frame the defendant by claiming to have seen him at the scene of the crime? I didn't tell a single lie, honestly. That's enough from you, Mr. Quist, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Let's clarify the testimony for the court. Could you explain your theory about who the witness actually saw that night? Didn't see anyone, saw the defendant, saw a different person. I think he saw the victim. It is my belief that the witness did indeed see someone else that night. It was just someone else. That's who he said good evening to. What kind of theory is that? The correct one. Furthermore, I don't believe the person the witness saw was Max at all. What? If he had truly met Max that night, there would have been no greeting at all. Which means there is only one possible answer. The person the witness saw that night was not Maximilian Galactica. That is why Trilo made the effort to greet whoever it was that he saw that evening. Or good evening, as he put it. What in the world? Would the defense kindly explain to us who Trilo saw that evening? I think he saw the victim. Considering the ill temper of this witness, there is only one person he would greet. It must be Regina. It's Regina, right? She's so cute. No, Your Honor, it's not Regina. If it was Regina, Trilo would have given her the engagement ring as a present. Oh, yeah, I suppose you've got a good point there. It was Russell Berry, the victim himself. Was it not? You're correct. It was indeed Russell Berry. The person you saw that evening was the victim, the ringmaster, Russell Berry. That's why you greeted him, Trilo, isn't that correct? Answer the question, Mr. Quist. Order. How do you respond to this? Oh, wait a second. Well, at first I thought it was the old man, but once I got a better look at him, it was obviously Maximilian Galactica. I think it's high time that we clear the air about this question. Mr. Quist obviously witnessed... Yes, mother. A magical journey? Yeah. What kind? To the supermarket? Yeah. What do you need? Magical. Magical journey to the supermarket?
I need vapor drops.
Vapor drops?
I would like some chippies.
Chippies? What kind of chippies?
I don't want that one honey soy chicken or salmon chippy.
Okay, I'll get you both.
Okay, and I want spaghetti so I can have spaghetti for dinner.
Spaghetti for dinner. Okay, should I buy 2 packets of spaghetti then?
We need 2 for everyone.
I'd say we need more than 1.
Okay,
Okay. Mr. Quiz obviously witnessed a single person in the area of the plaza opening. The problem is identifying exactly who that person was. Was it Maximilian Galactica, or was it the ringmaster, the one Mr. Russell Berry? The prosecution argues that it was the defendant that the witness saw that night. The witness has clearly stated that he saw the defendant's 3 symbols. 3 symbols? Oh, right, this is getting old. Come on, man, you've got to remember them by now. Here we go again. Everyone, all together now. Ow. Yes, yes, we know the silk hat, cloak, and white roses. A silk hat and a cloak. Anyone could wear them. They'd even look good on me. What was that? Well, the witness has endlessly repeated that he saw Max's 3 symbols. However, how do you really know it was Maximilian Galactica? It could have been someone else dressed up as him. Possibly even Russell Berry. What? Miss Von Karma, do you have clear evidence that the person the witness saw was the defendant? Well, if that's the case, then it's impossible for me to make the judgment at this point. Yes! We finally won at this point! That is very unfortunate, and we're going to bring out the second witness, correct? Huh. Just a little too excited for your own good, Mr. Phoenix Wright. What do you mean by that? You merely established one thing from the witness. You established that this witness saw one person in the plaza that night. I applaud you for your effort, but... who that person was can only be answered by the next witness. Huh? Your Honor, the prosecution will provide, beyond a shadow of a doubt, an answer to that question and evidence that clearly establishes one thing, that there is no one other than Maximilian Galactica responsible for this crime. Very well, the court will take a 10-minute recess. During this time, I request the prosecution prepare for the next witness. Court is now in recess. I am going to finish this trial. And as much as I did want to be a bit longer today, just because of the lateness and because of my appointment on Wednesday as well. But now that something's been asked of me, I can't really take that long. So I'm gonna finish this, and then Friday I will make another 6-hour stream. So it evens itself out. Sweetie, you have to believe me, I didn't go anywhere near the crime scene. So then, where were you when the murder took place? We talked about it yesterday, remember? I was in the ringmaster's room. And while you were there, it was the ringmaster who left the room, right? Exactly. He told me to wait in the room because he would be right back. That's when the ringmaster headed to the scene of the crime, right? That's what it seems like. But the ringmaster must have been wearing Max's costume, right? Oh, sweetie, I just remembered. I went straight to the ringmaster's room still dressed in my stage costume. And when I got there, I went ahead and took the costume off. Which means that the ringmaster could have taken the costume and went around looking like Max. Fabulous. It's a fabulously possibility.
Well done, Nick.
However, sweetie, why would the ringmaster want to dress up like me? Isn't that a bit strange? If you think about it, all they found at the scene of the crime was my silk hat. What about my cloak? Where did that go? Double. Wow, Max.
I never thought of that. You should be a detective or something.
Well, I was never quite sure what to be when I grew up, magician or president. You have no idea how hard it is to make a decision.
That's really cool.
Fabulous. This mystery just keeps getting deeper.
Hi, Francisca.
Not everyone is back. Let's get started. The court is now back in session. Miss Von Karma, please proceed with your prosecution's case. Very well. I will now call my next witness. A pitiful clown with the unfortunate distinction of having seen the entire thing. Will Mr. Lawrence Curls please take the stand? Lawrence is such a good name. I love the name Lawrence. Why did you just call him a pitiful clown? The witness will state his name and occupation for the court record. In West... Oh, jeez. Name and occupation. Will the witness please inform the court why he is speaking autobiographical gibberish? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just not used to being in court. I've never been in a courtroom in my life. I wasn't quite sure what joke is best suited for this sort of occasion. What are you talking about? In a grand hall of... You're in a grand hall of justice, not some comedy club. Since it's easy to see your occupation, please state your name for the court. Oh, yeah, maybe this is a joke, okay? Mom, do I have to wear pants? The sign only says no shirt, no shoes, no service. Haha. Okay, how about this? Have you met my proctologist, Dr. Seymour Butts? How about that one? But a couple of clowns were not good, and your name. Lawrence Curls, professional funny man, also known as Mo the Clown. You witnessed a scene at around 10:15 p.m. the day of the murder, correct? Yes it is. Very well, Mr. Curls. Will you please testify to what you saw that evening? A rabbi, a priest, and... without the humor, please. Okay. Aw, poor Mo can't be his normal stoogey self in court. I know. I'm not the greatest comedian in the world. I haven't been able to make people laugh for 10 years. No matter what I say, all I get in return is a vacant stare and a polite pause. Since no one ever laughs at my jokes, I've taken to laughing at them myself. It's a bad habit, but hey, at least I'm trying. Imagine my predicament. I'm a clown who can't make people laugh. I'm almost useless. But I keep trying. I even tried to come up with jokes for today. But this atmosphere is very nerve-wracking. I decided to make everyone else. I decided to try making everyone laugh. Seriously, everyone? What do you think of me? How am I doing? Aren't we the ones supposed to be answering questions here? Witness. Huh? We will listen to your call for help after the court proceedings are over. Thus, please stick to the facts of this case. Really? You hear me out? Well, I'll make sure that one of my staff will be your straight man later. Thank you, I can't wait. Poor Gumshoe. Now that's settled, shall we once again begin with the testimony? Of course we can, I'll talk for as long as you want. The night of the murder, after practice was over, I went straight back to my room. You have no idea how tired I was that night. I was pooped. I thought I'd go straight to sleep, but before I did, I glanced out the window. That's when I saw his silhouettes. They were a bit far away, though. It was the ringmaster, and he was with Max. He was wearing his long coat. Kept watching them, and all of a sudden, Max clonked the ringmaster over the head. That's very interesting. If this eyewitness account is to be believed, I have enough to pass judgment right now. Of course you can. There is no way this account can be criticised. However, the witness is a bit, how do I say, off-kilter. Almost like this is some sort of atmosphere of guilt surrounding him. That must be because of my insincere smile. Mr. Wright, please begin the defense's cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Nick, you've got to find some contradiction in the testimony. I know that. Mr. Wright, Your Honor. I'm afraid that if you push this witness too far, it would bring disaster upon the court. Thus, I sincerely hope that you're not going to engage in pointless saber-rattling. I understand, Your Honor. If you cause this clown to stray from the facts, I'll hold you responsible. Why am I responsible? I'm not the one with the corny jokes. After the murder, you went out to your room because you were tired. All you did, you glanced out the window. Why? You just so happened to glance out the window? You could say that. You could also say, I peeked, stared, glimpsed, peeped, eyeballed. Mr. Curls. Oh. I guess synonyms aren't allowed either. What should I do? I wonder if I should keep pressing further on the issue. Exactly why did you look out the window that night? Why? Why? They don't sort of need a reason to look out their windows, do they? That's not what I meant. I meant that, well, when we spoke yesterday, once I had tucked myself into bed, I heard this amazing noise. It was incredibly loud. It sounded like a giant thump. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. You forgot. Your Honor, the witness looked out of his window upon hearing a loud sound. He did not just simply glance out the window that night. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot to mention that thump, didn't I? Ow, ow, ow. That's not something you just forget to mention. Well, what she said. I believe it would be best if Mo were to revise his testimony. Very well, Mr. Curls, please revise your testimony. They should start turning tables in our favour. I heard a huge noise outside the window. That's what made me look outside. Okay. I saw those two silhouettes. They were a bit far away, though. It was Ringmaster and Max, who was wearing his cloak. Suddenly, Max knocked him over the head. You say the Ringmaster got clonked over the head? Yes, I did. It's the climax of my story. Ooh. I should stop hitting that thing. He really does enjoy completely random non sequitur.
What would you say the victim was struck with? You mean the weapon? I have no idea. The weapon wasn't found at the murder scene, right? That's not what I meant. You did say you did see everything, didn't you? Well, yeah, I suppose I did. Wait, no, I didn't. I didn't see the weapon. No. Did you or did you not see the crime of murder committed that night? I will not permit you to harass my witness in this manner. You'd better have an excellent reason for attacking this poor clown. Because if you don't, you know what is waiting for you. A nice penalty. Ooh, Jesus Christmas. Isn't that a bit melodramatic? So what will it be then, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Do you have any clear basis to believe that my witness did not see the crime? I mean, of course I do. Why would I be pressing him about it otherwise? I've got a great reason to make my claim. And I suppose you will be telling us of that great reason? Of course I will. The reason is the witness's very own testimony. What is the meaning of this, Mr. Wright? Mo said that he heard a loud thump of someone hitting the ground. Of someone getting hit. He did say that. However, Mo just stated the following under oath. I kept watching them and all of a sudden, Max clonked the ringmaster over the head. If Mo is to be believed, then he says he looked out at the window upon hearing a sound. There is no way he could have seen Max clonk anyone. In 1972, a crack... 1972. Mr. Curls, how do you respond to Mr. Wright's assessment? They didn't commit. These clowns promptly escaped from the maximum security clown car. Mr. Curls, are you reciting the C-Team theme to anger the court? No. I'm just stalling for time while I jog my memory. Great job, Nick. These types of witnesses always seem to have selective memory. You just have to peel them back the layers of the clown makeup to get to the truth. You're enjoying this too much, Phoenix. Well, you're back from your jog? Well, I pretty much happened the way I said. Pretty much. When I looked out my window that night, the ringmaster was already face down in the snow. The prosecution helped me fill in the gaps of my statement. Von Karma. Tampering with the witnesses again. So, now, you are saying that you did not see the defendant clock the ringmaster? Yeah. When I looked out my window, the ringmaster had already checked out. Yep, he was on a permanent vacation, as I say. Mr. Curls, Your Honor. You did not witness the actual crime, however you did say you saw the criminal, correct? Yes, exactly. The ringmaster was slumped over and I saw someone's silhouette next to him. Very well, then please testify to the silhouette you saw. I expect the truth. And if I even catch a hint of a joke from you, I will put you in a holding cell until you learned court etiquette. Got it? Got it. It was a bit far away, but the shadow could only have belonged to Max. There's not a doubt about it, especially since I saw his uppity simples. His silk hat, the black coat, black cloak, they were all there. His face was silhouetted, but there was no doubt it was him. His cloak was fluttering in the wind. I couldn't really see what he was carrying. Just seemed the defendant was at the scene of crime. Took the clown long enough to get the facts straight.
But whatever. This should finally be good enough, yes? It is decisive testimony.
Was Max really at the scene of the crime that night?
He said he wasn't there. We have to believe in that. All right, Mr. Wright. Commence your cross-examination. It's a bit far away. I could clearly belong to Max. There's uppity symbols. They were all there. Okay, but what about the... Did you see his flowers though? Seems a bit nitpicky to me, but... We like nitpicking in this game, don't we? You say you saw all of Max's uppity symbols. I suppose so. The seal cat and the cloak, right? Oh. Everyone knows that Maximilian Galactica has 3 uppity symbols. 3 symbols.
Yay! Everyone get ready all together now. Seal cat, cloak, white roses.
What the... Who cares if he knew that or... What... Knew that they were there were 3 or not? He saw what he saw, and he saw the symbols. He just forgot to mention one. Isn't that right, Mo? Did you do like pie? I love pie. 3.14159. You are to respond with the whole truth, not fractions. Order, order. Mo, you didn't see the roses, did you? To be honest, there weren't any roses on the person I saw. The crime scene was dark. It was obvious it was too dark to see that kind of detail. But the witness said that he was able to see the silhouette of the criminal's face. Not to mention the roses are white. There's no way he could have missed them. Then the roses must have fallen off when the defendant assaulted the victim. If that's the case, then the police would have found them near the scene of the crime. Mr. Wright, are these roses truly material to the facts of this case? Clearly not. He's just toying with his court. I got all my ropes now. These seemingly insignificant facts have never failed to lead me to the truth yet. Someone is toying with the court, but it's not me. Your Honor, do you recall Trilo's testimony? There's no way I could mistake someone wearing those 3 ridiculous symbols. How can you mistake someone with that crazy get-up and his nose stuck up so high? How could you mistake someone wearing such a snobby 3-piece get-up? Trilo saw all 3. Trilo saw all 3 of Max's symbols. However, this witness claims that there were no white roses on the person he saw. There is absolutely no doubt that this is a contradiction. Oh, what am I supposed to think? One is supposed to disregard the pointless, but this... Judge, forget the roses. Think about his other testimony. The witness just stated without a doubt that he saw Maximilian Galactica. Nothing else matters. Let's wrap this case up now. Your Honor, it may be trivial, but it does cast doubt on the prosecution's case. Frankly, I have my doubts about this witness. It seems that, unlike wine, the witness has not grown more mature with age. I'm not mature. I've come to a conclusion. I'm 99% certain that this witness saw the defendant. However, my remaining 1% of doubt is quite reasonable, which means that for my peace of mind, I'm going to request more testimony. What? If there are no contradictions in the next statement, I am prepared to issue a ruling. Ruling? Nick, this is your last chance. There's no doubt in my mind there were no white roses that night. However, all the other symbols were there, I'm equally sure of that. Especially the silk hat. There was no way I could forget seeing the decorations on it. He was wearing it the entire time he was there at the scene. But it fell off of him. So, did you not see him leave? Or did he leave with it while you were there? Mr. Wright, you've got one chance at this. Just one chance. I will not allow even the slightest hint of badgering against this witness. If you are going to prove to me that there's a contradiction with Mr. Cross' statement, you better have at least a shred of evidence to back up your accusations. I've only got a single shot at this. I've got to be careful. I understand, Your Honor. One chance is all I will need. Yeah, 'cause we found the hat. 'Cause we found the hat. We found the hat. We found the hat at the scene of the crime. This wouldn't happen to be the silk hat that you saw that night, right? Yep, that's it. That's the hat he was wearing that night. No questioning your mind? Exactly how would one mistake a thing like that? I say, is there some sort of problem, Mr. Wright? Miss Von Karma, where exactly was the silk hat found? Unless you always ask these questions, it was found at this crime scene. The crime scene, that means... The silk hat fell off at the crime scene. However, the witness clearly testified to the contrary. The witness stated that he was wearing it the entire time that he was on the scene. No, that's not true. Order, Mr. Carls? Yes, Your Honor. What is the meaning of this? You are old enough to know better than to behave like this in court. Hey, that's not right. That's so harsh. What's not right is your eyesight and your memory, amongst other things. Why are you being so mean to me? What did I do? Let me guess, you just don't like my jokes or something, right? You don't have to go and insult my eyesight or my memory. They're both great. Seriously, why just because... Wow. And no matter how old I get, I'll always be the younger than you. Enough of this childish outburst, Mr. Curls. Who do you think you are? I saw him, I swear, it was Max. Even if he didn't have his roses, he was still wearing his dumb silk hat. I'm telling the truth. He's turned into a bratty little kid. It's pitiful, isn't it? He left the scene wearing the dumb silk hat. He was there. He left the scene. What's the matter, Nick? It's something I've been mulling over for a while now. Oh. What do you want? You just said that he left the scene. Exactly how did the murderer leave the scene of the crime? What? He went... What do you mean, how did he leave the scene? You can't ask me that. Mr. Phoenix Wright is badgering the witness, Your Honor. This witness testimony is full of holes. Miss Karma's protest is useless. You've got a point. Let's hear what the witness has to say on this matter. Is it alright with you, little guy? Don't talk to me like I'm a little baby. Besides, what kind of stupid question is how did he leave the crime scene? The answer's obvious. He just turned around and walked away. That's what I expected you to say. You're sure that's how it happened? Say what? Huh? I'm not sure I know where you're going with this. Boys nowadays sure do love to harp on the smallest things. You need proof to counter the story. Well, the crime photo. Look at this picture. The problem is the footprints in the snow. Footprints. In this photo, we can clearly see the footprints of the victim. However, nowhere are the criminal's footprints. Where are the criminal's footprints? They aren't there. Ayay. So, Mo, exactly how did the criminal escape the scene? Your Honor, this witness has already proven that his testimony is completely unreliable. I move to strike all the witnesses' testimony from the court record. I agree. Now his testimony is a bit rickety as the clown car he came into court on. Wait just a moment. You guys can't just ignore everything I've said. Fine, I'll tell the truth this time. You wait a second. I think you've said more than enough for what today. And it didn't hurt. I'm sick of tired of listening to you anyways. I'll give you the real deal this time, I swear. I don't know why, but I get the feeling things are going to get worse before they get better. Mr. Lawrence Curls. Yes? The testimony you've provided up until now has been false. It hasn't been false, I haven't lied, it's just what? It's just, I was a bit confused on the bit about the criminal leaving the scene, especially since Von Karma and her whip told me not to talk about what I really saw. Order, I will have order. Franziska Von Karma, how could you? Your Honor, if you had heard the truth from this witness, you would have exactly the same opinion as I have. What opinion is that? It's not very funny. That's enough out of you. I'm going to listen to what you have to say. Now then, let's hear the truth from what you have to say. It's all, Mr. Carls. You're not going to believe this, but it's all true, and I'll tell you. Try not to waste the time with your idiotic drivel. Now it's time for the next segment. Mo knows. Everything that I've said up until now has been the truth. When I looked out the window, the ringmaster was down and Max was standing over him. He wasn't wearing his white roses, but he was wearing a silk hat. That's when I saw he... Bye, Max. This is the truth. Now, get ready for it. He flew! He jumped up and flew through the air. He flew right off and disappeared into the darkness. That's why there were no footprints. Flying people don't leave footprints. I told you it wasn't funny. Do you believe me now? Well, that was, how do I put this into words? Maximilian Galactica is a world-class magician. But to leave the scene of the crime by flying, there's no way that actually happened. You're right. Why is she right? She believed the other witness. Why won't you believe me? Especially since it's the best part of the story. To be honest, this is the first time I've heard of a flying criminal, and... What do you think about the testimony, Mr. Wright? I think he's telling the truth. What he said just now does sound strange. I don't think he would have made it up. Which means that he's telling the truth. That's what I think. Nick, wait! That means that Max actually used magic? Yikes, you're right. Ow. Only a foolish-looking fool could be fooled by such a foolish fool's foolish dream. Don't be ridiculous. Magic doesn't exist. I suppose I will let you all in on my thinking regarding this matter. The criminal disappeared into the sky. I'd love to believe that, but I just can't wrap my head around how that could actually happen. You imbecile. If you disregard a need for proof, Miss Von Karma's case is sound. However, I've got a feeling that the case is in dire need of more investigation. Thus, I will conclude today's proceedings at this point. It's an undisputed fact that the criminal left no footprints at the scene. Tomorrow, I want us to find out the reason behind this mystery of mysteries. I believe that's enough for today. Court is adjourned. Hey, sweeties. What in the world is going on? That's what I want to know. I saw the criminal. Say, the criminal flew off into the air and disappeared. Max, I can't believe I'm asking you this, but you didn't fly that night, did you? I know you didn't mean to ask me such a fabulously stupid question. I can't fly whenever I please, it's not that easy. But it looks so effortless for you on stage. It's not that simple. I'm not actually flying on stage. I just use invisible wires and have them hoist me through the air. Well, you just told me your secret to your magic. No, the first rule, the cardinal rule, the only rule. I'm sorry, Max. We made you break a magician's creed to never reveal the secret to your tricks. Nick, what do we do now? What I can do is hope to find a flying criminal in court tomorrow. Great idea. Let's do our best and catch this sucker. Ugh. Gosh. Goshy. I would have totally finished the case today, but I can't, because, you know, I need to buy the dinner shit and food and shit, and that's important, but if I don't stream Wednesday, then I will make sure Friday is extra long, extra long, depending on how long this case is. But we are getting one step closer to being done with this game. A few steps closer. Every step we take is a step closer to more fun, meeting more characters, getting more story, hearing about how emo Phoenix is being right now. Phoenix is just Phoenix, he just hates fun. He hates having fun. Bro hates having fun. Ugh, I love him though. I love him though. Anywho, I'm gonna go then. I'm gonna get dressed. Properly. Go out. Stretch my leggies. Hopefully it's not raining today. Anyway, yeah. It was a bit, half an hour or so shorter than usual, but still relatively the same length as I usually am anyway. I am sorry that I was a bit late though. Not that it matters that much, but thank you everyone, and I'm very excited to finish this case and keep playing this game. Ace Attorney is definitely up there in like top 5 favorite games ever. I think it's really fun. I'm really enjoying it. It makes me very happy. I should play more detective games because I actually do really enjoy it. Like, because I played Raincode instead, which is it's a bit more serious, but it's like very similar in the sense that it's also a detective game. Maybe I should play Dr. Layton then. I don't know, I'll look into it. Anyway, I gotta go now. So, bye bye.